we are back again for another round of some Limbus Company fun. And I'm hoping we can enjoy this just as much as we did the other night, as long as the server's back up. But let's go live and find out. What is up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G, and welcome back to the channel and to the stream. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to hang out while we're live. And for those of you watching on the VOD, you guys are awesome as well. So, we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Canto II as long as the server's back up, which according to what I saw, the maintenance should be over now, which is awesome. We gave it an extra couple minutes, and we'll chat here just to give it an extra couple minutes yet. But we will dive in and continue working on the story and having some fun here. But let's see. Here, okay, stream is still up and running. I'm also doing my daily logins and stuff on Arknights in the background while we're doing that. But hope everybody's having a great Wednesday night, or whatever time it is, place that you're at. Boyo, hi! Love that Kirby avatar. It's been a fairly laid back day. Pretty laid back day. Didn't have too much going on. Work was pretty easy, honestly. And in the end, the day felt like it flew by. And now here we are. We're getting ready to stream. We're getting ready to have some fun. Dive into this story a little bit more and pick up where we left off. What was it, last Thursday, I believe, was when we streamed Limbus Company last? Yeah, because I was off. I didn't stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And yesterday I did an art stream and tried out that Back to the Dawn game. So yeah, it was Thursday, I believe. And it was a ton of fun. So we're going to continue playing and gushing over Honglu because I'm weird like that. So let's see if the server is open. I'll see if I can load it up here. I picked up the free 10 pool yesterday out of the maintenance, but I didn't use it. So we will see. Okay, touch to start, connecting. Maybe. Lagging. It's making my stream lag. Aha, yep, we need to download data, so we're getting the update. We're getting the patch, let's go. Okay. Here we go. Chat, I've been saying, as soon as I get the chance to, we are going to kind of backtrack. Since we started with Limbus Company, we are going to backtrack eventually and go back and play Lobotomy Corporation, as well as Library of Ruina, especially since I'm working on the fan dub for Library of Ruina. I'm still waiting on the scripts for that to play my role, so that's going to be fun. But I definitely want to get involved in those games. So here we go. All right, game is up. I just claimed the stuff, so let's switch over. Enable my desktop audio. Here we are. Beautiful. What do we got here? Targeted extraction Yisang. Okay. Increased odds. Fell bullet Yisang and dimension shredder Yisang egos. Wishing Cairn Yisang. 3-star N-Corp ego Fell bullet Yisang. Okay. It's pretty cool. Otis Mersalt. Okay. Cool. I love how they're so generic with like their updates and stuff until season 7 update. Like whenever they decide that it's gonna end. I love it. All right. So we got our lunacy. I definitely want to kick off with extraction before we get into playing. So we didn't get the Don Quixote that was last in, but that's all right. I really like the look of this. That's tough. Seasonal ego can be dispensed starting from 8-7. When does this go? Till 8-14. They both till 8-14, so I have time. I think we're gonna go with Yisang first. We're gonna try this. Let's see if we get lucky at all. I doubt it. Maybe. Okay, wait a second. All right, hold on. Okay. Collect all the normal ones first. Rodia. Faust. Okay. Reds. Okay. Ooh, that's a new one.
잘 부탁드려요.
Lobotomy Corp Remnant Faust. Okay, I didn't have her yet. Cool. And who's this?
가족의 관리는 차질이 없을
Be
겁니다.
well cared for.
당신을 내팽개친 것을 돌보는 것이 제
Ooh.
몫이었을 테니.
Manager of La Mancha Land, Don Quixote. Okay. That's pretty cool. I don't know when that was released, but that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. Well, we'll hold on to our last little bit there. I'm lucky. Well, I'm glad in that case. That was pretty cool. I'm just curious about her, though. Okay. Saga de Sancha. Okay, skill. Enough is enough. Oh, definitely bleed. Blood Fiend. Okay. Manager Dawn is from season 5. Okay. I think I either started after her, after that release then, or it was just something that I don't remember. Or I was like off not playing at that time, but that is awesome. She looks cool. I'll have to dig into that a little bit more, try to understand. But all right, let's go ahead and pick up where we were. Canto II. We are on 2-10. Yeah, okay. We have 10 turns. Yeah, we're gonna stick with what we got here. I think everybody's in good shape.
이 대검은 당신의 검이자 방패가 돼요.
Okay.
분위기가 달라졌군요.
Okay.
2층은 다른
Turn my volume
조직에
down a little bit so that I can read, because last time I was reading, I got a little messed up in the process. Just because when I'd have it too loud, it was like tripping me up. Okay. The atmosphere here seems rather different. It appears that another syndicate has taken hold of this floor.
야, 너네.
Hey,
왜
Eugen,
쌍판떼기가
what's
큰
with all the doom and
모양이야?
gloom you're wearing on that face of
이
yours?
층의 룰 몰라?
Don't you know the rules here?
울적한
Sour looks are a
쌍판으로
no-no,
돌아다닐
so
바엔
put a hat
모자를
over your long
쓱싹거리다.
face.
왜 내 쪽을 쳐다보면서 얘기하는 거지?
Why do you say that while you're looking at me?
분.
I will sink on you.
뭔데?
What's that mean?
모가지를 분질러
Snap your neck
버린다는 뜻이.
completely. I like that one. I like that for an insult. That's what. Easy, Ryoshu. You shouldn't be so prone to starting
야,
fights.
아니다.
Hey,
얘
never
얼굴이
mind
더
that.
문제인데.
This one has an even more problematic face, no? Which hand is supposed to be your eyes? Ryoshu, are you ready?
물론이지.
You bet, Dante. All right. That was quick. Cool. Not a lot of reading there. Okay. Turn 1. Okay. Let's just... Nobody's targeting her. We're just gonna kind of go straight forward.
정화.
Let them roll. Ooh. Okay. Now everybody but Sinclair is targeted. Okay. Keep using our multiples. There we go. Start? What are we doing? There we go.
임하겠습니다.
Great work. Keep it rolling, will you? Okay, Dante. If you say so. Ow! God, I love her. That is so cool. Okay. Stagger plus and atrophied. Okay. Okay, we are going... No, what are you doing? Okay. There we go. Oh, works. Good enough for me.
불타올랐군요.
I'm just trying to save my better attacks if I can. My ones that I have less of, but... Okay, now everybody is targeted here. These all have 2 coin. Okay. Okay.
정화.
Okay. Sinking. That guy evaded, but it didn't do him very well. Or very good.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Oh, wow.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Minus 22. Ouch. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, and we'll go with these. That works. Purple. Okay.
신병
Cool.
확보하겠습니다.
What's up, Biotech? Just stopping by? That's cool. Appreciate you stopping by. No matter how long it is. It's awesome. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, we cleared that one.
돈이 더 들긴 해도
Victory.
긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가?
Manager level increased.
아니야, 넣어두 개.
Confirm.
정말 2배로 받을 거라고
Okay,
생각했는데
2-11.
그런 건
Let
정의롭지
that
않지.
sink in. Okay. Okay.
파우스트가 나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
Oh, battle right away. Let's go. Okay, red. Now we'll go red, purple, blue, purple.
부드럽게.
Okay, there we go.
이 결투.
Turn 2. Okay. Single. This guy has double coin. This is 2 waves. Okay. I've got to start memorizing some of this stuff a bit more too.
부드럽게.
Coin flips, the sanity stuff. I do have my notes. Actually, I need to open them.
힘의 제 뒤로.
이 결투.
Gotta open my OneNote so that I can look stuff up
그래서
and add notes if I need to. 1 second while I do that. Boom. There we go. Okay. Blue. Purple.
신병
That was acting weird.
확보하겠습니다.
Okay. Got it. Alright, there's my notes. Drop that. And boom. Got our notes up. We're all ready to go.
본인의 승리일세.
Fun. Okay. Everybody's a double coin on here. Alright. Screw it. We're gonna go a little heavier here. Dominating. Let's just stick with the dominating. Why not?
신병 확보하겠습니다.
Let them roll here. Do some damage.
이 결투.
On Sinclair. There we go.
제 뒤로.
Stabby Faust, come on. Stabby Faust, there we go. I love it. More stabby. God, she's brutal.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Okay. Alright, I don't think it's really going to matter at this point with how everything's unopposed. We'll just go straight forward because they're toast. Voice count. And done. Victory! Love it.
돈이 더 들긴
There we
해도
go.
긴급으로 하길 잘했지 않은가?
See, the ones I'm playing as,
아니야, 너
level 11,
정말 두 배로 받을 거라고
level
생각해.
11, only
그런 건
Faust
정의롭지 않지?
is below level 11 with the current ones that I'm using. Everybody else needs to go a little higher too, but let's just say in level 12, but having no problems right now, even though my
돈키호테.
average level is a little lower. So far. God, not again! I lost once again! Damn, when will this end?
잠깐 타임.
Oi, Aspera, time out! Our dear customer here needs a little care.
손님.
Dear customer, hope you haven't forgotten our rule, have you?
하지만
But that was all the money I had!
분위기를 흐리시면
If you keep dampening the mood of the table, we might throw a pinata party out of you. What's a pinata party? I don't think I want to know. Pressured by gentle intimidation, the weeping guests stood up from their seat. And then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way.
또 뭐야?
What's this now?
우리 파가 접수하고 있는 친구.
There's a rule every visitor to this floor must follow. Una tradición mariachi, if you will.
도박이란 오로지
Gambling is
즐거움을
entertainment, an activity done purely for fun.
슬픔도
Thus, all the sadness and pain brought to you must be sublimated into dance. What a rule! Could you imagine that if that was a thing? Like, if you are struggling and you're in pain or anguish over losing your money, whatever the case may be, you end up forced to pick up a pair of maracas and start dancing. And I'm just gonna state this, I have no moves whatsoever. I can't dance worth a damn. White boy here has no rhythm at all. I'm, to some extent, very thankful that I've never been in a situation where I have to dance. But I would not be able to do that there. I would pick up those maracas and the most you're getting is, yay! I would be so bad at that, but crazy. Okay.
춤이라면
Allow
내가
this
한
night
수
to
가르쳐줄 수
demonstrate what
있다네.
dancing is about. Alas, they were harsher judges than they
이제는
seem.
안 되겠어.
This one won't do.
몸짓에
Her movement
진심이
is
담겨 있지
insincere.
않군.
See, that's exactly it. They would kill me. They would have my head.
소리인가?
What on earth do you mean?
춤은 마음이
Dance is a window to the heart.
마음이 맑고
Without a
투명하지
clear and
못한다면
pure heart, it
춤만큼
loses all
의미
meaning.
없어지고.
그대들
I find thine
무례하군.
assessment rather disgracious.
점점 돌이킬 수 없어지는군.
This is getting further out of hand.
뭐했어도
What are you doing, Sod?
심할서를
Oh, I
미리
was
쓰고
writing our
있었거든요.
letter of apology in advance. Whoops. Apologize. Okay. Now we will explore how an identity's level affects combat and skills. Try chaining a skill. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna go... Every skill has these two values, offense level and defense level. Okay. Okay. Offense level affect the following skills, attack skills, and counter skills. Okay. Damage dealt increases in proportion to how much the attacker's offense level exceeds the target's defense level. This increased damage is shown here. Okay. Also, in a clash, every 3 points of offense level advantage over the target's offense level translates to 1 point of clash power and advantage. Okay. And I do know that from watching those videos before, the tutorial videos, and taking those notes. I do know some of that. I just need to pay a little more attention to the UI to help count things a little bit better. All identities have their defense levels affecting the amount of damage they take. Okay. The offense level and defense level are stats that grow in proportion to an identity's level. Level difference between allies and enemies can greatly affect combat difficulty. Make sure your identities are leveled up enough if an encounter feels too challenging. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go... See, I see how the stats are different based on certain things. Okay, go with that.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Gothic! I was unaware that you started streaming. I started, about 25 minutes ago. Haha, stabby Faust. 89. Yeah, good number. Okay, sanity's all pretty good. He's at 0. That's all good. Okay, let's just use that. Yeah, well, yeah, that's fine. Okay. These are listed as unopposed. Let's go with that one. I need to read the skills and stuff a little bit more too and get a little more of a grasp and understanding on those. Okay. Okay, pretty solid. Go with that.
조여목구를 달궈볼까?
Basically kind of felt bullied off a server in RH's art class because first everyone asked what the hell I was drawing when I felt it was clear. That sucks. It's always bad when you get people like that.
본인의 승리일세.
Everybody hides behind their keyboards and stuff, you know, unfortunately. It's a case where you don't deserve being treated that way, but people are jerks. They're gonna do it regardless. Heads hit, inflicts 1 nails, 1 bleed. That's okay. Let's go with that. Dominating. These are the same. Okay. We'll just go straight down there. Second, which was the final straw, is when I felt attacked when I get eggs. Lion's head mane looks like an egg with a bear. Ouch. People decided to be rude about that. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. It's a bunch of crap, to be honest, but hey, you know what? You ain't gonna get bullied out of here, so. Basically felt forced to write the word because people are questioning what I'm drawing every few rounds. I'm the artist. But, like I said, you ain't gonna get bullied here. We're not pushing you anywhere. You are safe and comfortable here. You know I'm a dummy sometimes, and I'm not gonna understand exactly what's going on, but we will laugh it off in the end. Right? Eggs.
저도 말하면서 어처구니가 없지만 우리가
That's what
2층을
made me
신속하게
leave.
벗어나기 위해서는
Excuse me. Well, you didn't need to be in that kind of an environment anyways. Save your sanity, save your happiness, and enjoy chilling and staying out of that kind of crap, to say the least. Alright. As absurd as it sounds, if we want to leave this floor early, we're going to need to touch their hearts with a powerful dance. As you all know, my memories are hazy, so... Dance, is it? Can't say I'm all too familiar. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there's no need to be too honest about it, is there? Say, Honglu, have you taken dance lessons or anything?
경검을 배웠는데
I learned a little bit beyond Leon.
세 명뿐이었죠.
I hopefully pronounced that right.
가면이랑 부츠랑
I only had 3 instructors teaching me. To perform it, I'll need a few masks, fans, makeup, and we aren't going to find them here. Next. Aw. He was so excited too. Well, I did step on a good few feet of snobbish aristocrats at balls. My inner voice expresses fear.
뭘 쳐다봐요?
Me? I spent half my life on a ship. Dance is where I... Cease this relentless obstruction of my words.
오랜만에 칼춤을 추는
A
것도
sword dance for the first time in a while doesn't sound bad. I'll kill it on the floor.
평생 박자라고는 아침 점호
So
치를 때
the only
말고는
beats I have
맞춰본 적
danced
없지.
to throughout my life are morning exercise programs during roll call. If the manager so demands, I will immediately see to it that...
단테,
Well,
내가
Dante,
다른 건다
I'm good at most
자신
things,
있는데
but my dancing is kind of embarrassing.
팔이 과하게 흥분해서
I don't mind, except my arm might rage out of control from the stimulation and charge for the audience's heads.
파우스트는
He's just quiet. He's like, no. Faust doesn't necessarily enjoy dancing for leisure, but I could gladly perform a routine if it's for the mission's sake.
하지만 저들이 원하는
However, it's not technical perfection they want.
오히려 불안정.
They're looking for something unstable and unpolished, rather.
싱클레어.
Sinclair! What? So this is where the mariachi Sinclair comes from, right? You busted a move or two as a kid, didn't you?
씹어요?
Bust? I suppose I took a basic maracas course at school as a liberal arts class. He came from a rich family, too. How'd you figure that out, Radia?
걸음걸이나 말투.
I could tell from the way he walks and talks.
반대로 못 배워먹은
On the other hand,
놈들은
uncultured ones, it shows, you know? Radia quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff, then snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders.
자, 우리
Okay, now, my little Sinclair, I have a very, very important task for you. Oh, that's funny.
로저 씨,
Hey,
어디로
Radia,
끌고 가시는 거?
where are you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this.
맞아요.
Yeah,
히스클리프 저
think of all the times when Heathcliff
당하기만
trampled over
했던
you.
저
I'm... Sinclair turned to Radia, still looking anxious.
정말
Am I really able to do this?
아니지.
Wrong
싱클레어.
question, Sinclair.
오로지.
This is something
너만이
only
할
you
수
can do. The pressure! He returned a determined nod.
손목에 스네.
The wrist rocking, the pensive expression, restrained rhythm, perfection!
차분해. 하지만 그
It's
차분함이
calm, yet it's the
오히려
calmness
마음을
that stirs my heart. This young man, he's channeling something from within. How sublime.
내면에 억눌린
He's fighting
어둠과
repressed
아픔들을
darkness and inner
몸짓을 통해서
turmoil with the
극복해내려고
body's
있는
motion.
거야.
Oh, the embers linger in glowing ash, heating the rhythm for gestures to be struck along. This conjures an image, one of a bonfire that is burnt throughout the whole night. And we are witnessing the cotillion of ash dancing atop its remnant. Sorry, what?
우리 조직에 들어올래?
Young man,
크게 될 수
won't you
있어.
consider joining us? You have the potential to grow
그
big.
아이는 우리 회사
That boy
소속이에요.
belongs to our company.
허가 없이
You should know
인재를
that siphoning
빼놓으려 하는
valuable
행동은
talent from their current
심각한
employment
위법
without
행위랍니다.
permission is a serious crime. Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was only one moron in our band of blunderheads, but now he's elevated to the company's valuable asset.
좋은 연주.
Oh my!
너희 날
Poor
꼭
Sinclair,
그리
but
친구하고
what a
싶은 거지?
performance! Quite interesting. You wish to get to the top floor, right?
올라가라.
You may pass. You have earned the right. Be warned, though, the folks upstairs won't be as reasonable. They have no concept of festivity in their heads. Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look.
제 속에서
The
솟아나오려던
thing swelling up inside me,
이게 바로
this is what it was
그런
about.
것이 왜 그렇게 어려운
It makes
거라고
me wonder why I thought it would be hard. I feel
이제야.
much more comfortable now. I was curious to know the inner struggle he'd expressed through dance that had touched the syndicate to their core. And what kind of hardship a young gentleman like him could have gone through. But those questions could wait. For now, we headed upstairs to the third floor. Also kind of went super no-no zone. Oh, way to go! Way to go, Gothic. Going super no-no zone.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급하게
Alright.
잘했지 않은가?
Get some leveling up going.
아하하, 아니야 넣어두게. 정말 두
Okay.
배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가?
So, wait a sec.
정의롭지 않지?
Is this where we're at? Yeah, because okay, so this is where we're at, 2-13. All right, 1 second here, chat. Let me just do something here on my phone to finish my daily on Arc Knights. Just need to grab one little thing. There we go. All right, let's enter.
끌어넘칠
battle.
시간이군요.
Remember the convo on Discord? Of course I remember the convo on Discord, but... Whoa! Dude, put a shirt on! Some cool ink, though. Alright. What do we have here? A couple of haters?
너희
Anyways,
여기가
you
어딘
fellers
줄 알고
have any
기어나와?
idea what you just walked into?
함부로 껄떡거리다가
Try mucking about and we'll
몸을
make the most acrobatic
아크로바틱하게
poses known to
비춰줄
man out
것이야.
of you.
그런 다음에
Then we'll lop off your digits joint by joint and make purty mahjong tiles with them. Sheesh.
환영 인사가 참
Some warm
살벌하네요.
welcome that was. I'm not one to let introductions like that go unanswered. Oi! Dust up!
야, 조자!
Yeah, he's gonna take a ball bat to your head. Enjoy that. Whoa, dude is huge. Okay. Alright. Let's give him a warm welcome.
신병
Boom.
확보하겠습니다.
Dang, Dawn, let's go. She staggered him. I love it. Okay. Red. Yeah, we'll go purple. Purple's favored. Yeah, we'll go blue. We'll go blue there. Boom, start.
확보하겠습니다.
Big boy. Very big boy.
본인의 승리일세.
Scary big boy. But I mean, I think we're making good work of him here. Yeah, he done. We got a new one here. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Go with that.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Ah, stabby, stabby, Faust. I'll crack your skull. I'll crack your skull, boy. Or in this case, girl. Didn't really work out, though, did it, buddy? Fatality. You lose. Yay, we got 2 of them and 2 staggered enemies. Okay. Oh, yeah. Unopposed on that. We're favored in a clash there. Go. That looks a little better. Favored, unopposed, unopposed. Okay, we'll go with that.
조여목구를 달고 볼까. 본인의 승리일세.
There we go, Faust. That's it. Fatality. Like seeing the fatal damage. It always makes me think of
균형이
that.
무너졌군요.
이 팀의 제 뒤로 위험 인물.
Okay.
해제.
All right, victory. Let's go.
돈이 더 들긴 해도 긴급으로 하길
Most valued
잘했잖아.
employee. 31% damage contributed. She does such high damage for me. I love it. I love that ID for Don Quixote.
그런 건
Yay, 2-14.
정의롭지 않지.
An overstayed welcome. Continue to battle.
동부싱크 3과 돈키호테.
Don Quixote. Okay. Into battle right away. Favored, unopposed. There we go.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
More big boy. More big boy. It's one thing where this just looks the atmosphere, the UI, and everything that's going on. It looks like so much. It does kind of get a little confusing. There really is a lot going on here and a lot to process. But honestly, like, I just enjoy it. I like the chaos of it all too. Favored, neutral. So these are neutral. Unopposed. Dominating either way. Target loses 3 SP. Let's go with that. Boom.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
이 결투.
There we go, Honglu. Okay. 1 staggered. These ones aren't in the best of shape either, so we got some neutral going on. We're favored either way. Okay, unopposed. Dominating, both are the same. So this is struggling, which isn't good. Favored and unopposed, though. Roll
확보하겠습니다.
with those attacks.
본인의 승리를
위험 인물
Okay. Turn 4. 4 of 9, so we got 5 more to beat. Dominating. Oh yeah, we'll go with that. Favored, neutral, dominating. Which one do we want to use? Use that one again. Favored, unopposed, and favored.
정화.
Insult barrage.
이 결투.
Your mother wears army
본인의
boots.
승리를
You suck eggs, buddy. You smell like garbage. I don't know why I'm going with that accent. But, I mean, it's an insult barrage. Are we supposed to worry about the insults? They don't seem very insulting to me right now. So,
신병 확보하겠습니다.
you stink. Take a shower.
이 결투. 본인의 승리일세. 이 결투.
Okay.
불타올랐군요.
There we go. Sure hope they don't kill time.
돈이 더
Alright, there we go.
그래도 긴급을 하기
55% damage this time. Manager level up to 8.
아니야, 넣어두게.
Okay, oh, we can collect
정말 두
that.
배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건
Gobsmack.
정의롭지 않지.
We're gonna stick with the same team. We're up to average level of 11 this time now, though.
너희들 대구밖에 간수 잘해라.
Guy's huge. Look at the size of his man boob. It's bigger than mine. And mine are pretty big, man. Come on. Anyway. Why? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Moving on. Better keep your noggin safe and sound, because for kick the can, we might need something around. I almost forgot. These are the ones known for their coarse language. Rumor has it they took down dozens of rival syndicate members, but just the psychological damage inflicted via their tongues. So that's why the whole insult barrage was a thing. Oi, watch your mouths while I'm... Who are you gazing, nitwits? Keep us out of sight, won't you? The big bulging doggy eyeballs are unnerving. Easy, bud. I took a shout and crack at one of them's eggs earlier, and my voice echoed like the whole noggin was cave empty. Well, brush me sideways. They don't even got a string of egg noodle for brains. What's the round thing on their shoulders then? A bag of gas? Oh no.
다들 단체 교습이라도 받는
Think they all take lessons in assholery from the same class?
아니,
I mean,
웃기긴 하잖아.
it was kind of funny. I'm not sure what you're looking at me for. Dead. You're all bloody dead! Well, you don't piss off Heathcliff. We've kind of learned that already. Okay. Turn 1. Here we go. What do we got going on? We're neutral. We're favored. Unopposed and favored. Go with that. Someone got seriously hurt, didn't they? Oh, that guy, apparently. How many? It's one wave. It's not showing. Okay, so this is probably all there is then. All right, favored. These are the same. Yeah, we'll go with that. Dominating, unopposed, unopposed. And Faust is staggered on our side. So we can't use her. It's alright, we'll let Dawn do the heavy lifting. She's been for me so far. Even though Grippy Faust is still useful and having fun. Okay, neutral, unopposed, 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 unopposed. Okay. Not too much variation on what we have for our back and forth there.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Okay. All right, there's a couple more. See, they just wouldn't show me the numbers. Okay, dominating is the same. Neutral, unopposed. Favor.
신별 확보하겠습니다.
Do an update. Install that. What do you think I'm doing? Charging. And it's 30%. Darn phone battery.
이 결투.
Ah, stabby, stabby. Oh, she's just taking it to him. All right, so Hong Lu is staggered. No, my boy. Okay. Unopposed. Dominating. This. Wait. So that becomes dominating if we go that way. Okay. Favored. Okay.
전투에
I'll
임하겠습니다.
crack your skull.
이 결투.
Yum.
알겠어.
Flavor is that? That is
소란이 줄었네요.
Blackberry Burst.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
One left. He's panicked and agitated and complete low sanity. So we'll just go straight down the line. Well, that wasn't really straight, but
전투에
eh,
임하겠습니다.
close enough. Heat on. He noped out of there. What should we do? We won't get anywhere if we keep fighting. To my surprise, Ishmael let out a chuckle.
뭘
What's to
어떡하긴요.
consider? We have our trump
우리의-
card. We have what now?
저들은 아직 모르는
Just the
거예요.
right person to teach them something
진짜
legit.
잘 해서 를 한 다음에
Wow!
를 해버린다.
After you give it a good and fuck it up, go shit on it? I don't
그
know.
다음에
I have no idea what
해서
next.
에 담근
That's so
것이
good.
마지막
Wow. Lastly, I never knew it was possible for the human tongue to give such detailed accounts of something so sickeningly gruesome. The thug's eyes were uncharacteristically twinkling. Some were even taking notes. Everybody's just listening. She holds Sinclair's ears, his poor ears. She's just sitting there like, nobody noticed. She's just sitting there now giving him a lesson in profanity and how to deal with this stuff. Magical girl enthusiast, I arrive. Well, welcome here. Oh dear. Oh, Ryoshu is giving them a good lesson. I like it.
나
I'll be damned. She had me struck. Ooh-wee.
그걸 그렇게 꺾네.
That snap couldn't be bolder.
쇠바닥에 마술사인지
Hear what they call the
모르겠나 보네.
wizardess of the tongue, eh, lady? What a apt nickname here.
아니 악마의
No,
주장이야죠.
that has to be the gob of a witch, yeah. Even Heathcliff, the man who must have had a rougher life than most in the back streets, shuddered by the end. I cannot help but applaud the creativity. Indeed, the pen. Nay, the tongue is mightier than the sword.
저도 뱃사람에 짬바가 있어서
I thought I was pretty familiar with the sailor's mouth, being a seafarer for half my life. But this made me realize my vocabulary was only the tip of the iceberg.
위에서 대체 무슨
A very
생각으로
colorful
여러분을
vocabulary, to say the
모아왔던
least.
건지 도통
I
이해가
honestly
가지
couldn't fathom
않았어요.
why the higher-ups would organize a team of people like you.
이해를
I
바라고
don't suppose the
계획한 건
lineup
아닐
was meant to
거예요.
be understood by the likes of us.
지금도
And I'm still
완전히
having trouble
이해가 가는 건
figuring out the
아니지만
meaning of this personnel measure.
이대로도
But I guess this
나쁘진
isn't so
않네요,
bad after all. Sod,
이제야
you finally
받아들이시는
reached the
것은
stage of acceptance. Congratulations. I love that image. Just the whole thought of it. Uh-oh. Okay, there it went.
더들긴 해도
Thought it
긴급을
froze
하길
for a second.
잘했지 않은가?
Confirm. 3-16. Ah, this one's just a story. Okay.
정말 두 배로 받을 거라고 생각했는가? 그런 건 정의롭.
This isn't good. We've reached the top floor, but we don't have nearly enough wish power.
아,
No
걱정 마.
worries. I've been itching to
안
tell you
그래도
this,
입이
and it's
근질은
finally time.
사실
I actually
아까
pinched a little wish
전당포에서
power back at the pawn
슬쩍
shop.
뺀 수막력이
It's not a
있어.
lot, but it should be just
양이
enough,
좀
right? Roggia showed us a wish sticker sheet with a few labels left on it.
왜 진작 말을 안 한
didn't you
거예요?
tell us
조각은
earlier?
포커 페이스여야
Like you said,
한다면서.
gambling's all about
괜히
keeping a
지냈다가
poker
발각당하면
face.
피곤해지잖아.
Wouldn't want you to see one of us slip and complicate things.
대장
I mean, that
역할
kind of happened down on the
잠깐
first floor, though, but
빌려도 되지,
as for the boss role, mind if I borrow it for a sec, Dante? I nodded, seeing as I wasn't really doing much in this guise anyways. It Even if I were committed to the act, it would only be right for me to forfeit it with my knees bent, since things played out the way they did. I would have been vehemently against this only hours ago, but now,
잘 생각했어.
good thinking. I never lost once in anything where money was involved.
자,
All right,
선수
the contestant
입장.
enters.
뭐야?
Wait,
아직도
I'm
안
not the
왔나 보네?
last. Aw, there goes my cool entry.
넌
내
Or-
이름은 로지언.
My name's Rodion.
이곳 지하까지
I'm here to
가기
gamble
위한
for the
도박을
rights,
하러 왔어.
the right to access the basement. Wow.
소망력
I was looking forward to finally meeting the infamous Wish Power Whisker in person. And look who we get instead.
들어오는 거 아니야?
Aren't you a little too confident for some unidentified stranger? I like the get-up. Sod going through the stages of grief because our chaotic group seems that way.
촌스러워.
What a doll
이
take.
세계에서 중요한 건
It's not
신원이 아닐
Who
텐데.
you are that matters in this world, right?
승자가
It's about who wins.
뭐? 그건 맞아.
Well, you aren't wrong
이것까지
there.
도달했던
The fact that
것만으로도
you were able to get
충분히
there,
자격이
get
있는
here is
거지.
proof enough that you're qualified.
반가워. 난 아이드야.
A pleasure. I'm Ida.
그리고 이쪽은
And this is... Golly, my back's hurting. It's robotic. I love the voice.
아니
A robot? No, a prosthetic. What's that stare? Never seen a full body prosthetic before?
이거 너무
Isn't that model a bit too antiquated?
박물관에
Kinda looks like
있어야
it belongs in a
될 것
museum.
같은
Old as gold, as they say. Patched it up a few times, and now it's sturdier than most new ones. Why's that boy being so sluggish about coming here anyway? Arrogant brat thinks he can show up late to serious business, eh?
미안.
Pardon
조금 일이
me,
생겨서.
at an urgent matter.
소냐. 주인공병 같은 거
You think
있어?
the world revolves around you, Sonia? You crave attention so much that you have to arrive late and be showered in glares?
그런 건
Interesting.
아니었어요.
Whole,
주인공은
like,
언제나
get up.
아이드시죠.
very light-colored, popping. Eurodivey. Okay. I didn't mean to. If anything, you'd fit better as the protagonist of Life, Ida.
오랜만이야.
It's been a
맞아.
while, Rodia.
뭐야? 둘이
What's up?
아는
You two
사이야?
know each other?
고향 친구.
Let's say that we
라고나 할까?
share a hometown. Isn't
그렇지.
that right,
No.
Rodia? So, are
역시
you
아직도
still leading the Eurodivey?
유로지비의 리더를 하고
Then?
글쎄. 아직이라고
Dunno.
하기엔
It might be too early to say still. You were the one who left on your own just like that.
자자.
Now, that's enough chatting.
올 사람은 전부
Since we have all the
모였으니까
players,
다시 한번 룰을
Let's go over the
점검해
rules
볼게.
again.
카지노 동시
Four bidders
입찰권까지
for the
이
casino
네 명.
are all here. Sonia, Ida, the
철공의
Tiechi,
그리고
and representing the Ting Tang Gang's boss, a suspicious yet shameless
게임
stand-in.
중엔
No
어떤
cheats or sleights of
편법도
hand are
허용되지
allowed during the game.
걸리는
The
순간
moment you're spotted in the act,
탈락.
you're out.
당연하지만
It should go without saying that anything involving wish power is forbidden as well. Sonia is very pretty. Sure as well looks that way. What is that? Weird icon. Okay. As soon as you're caught, you're on the chopping block. You'll sorely regret it.
총 3판의 게임을 하고
We'll play 3 games in
제일
total,
칩을 많이
and the one
따는
with the most
쪽이
chips
우승.
wins. Simple
이긴
enough.
사람은
The
이곳에
winner will
있는
get to take the elevator to the underground portion where the golden bow is.
이전 카지노 주인이
It's the
미친
treasure the
듯이
former
땅굴까지
owner of this
파내려가면서
casino was so
얻으려고
desperate to
했던
claim,
그
digging a
황금가지
whole
말이야.
tunnel to unearth it.
갑자기 원인모를 이유로
Then they suddenly
급사해서
croaked for reasons
우리가
unknown,
운이 좋게 공동
making us
입찰자가
the
되었지만
lucky bidders.
뒤가 구리게 죽었다는
What an
걸
elegant way to
우아하게도
put that they
표현하네.
died under shady circumstances.
로자.
Oh,
너
Rodia,
아직도
you're still as
그렇게
cynical as ever,
비아냥대고
huh?
다니는 거야?
시끄러.
Shut it.
그런데
How do you
다들
guys
황금
all know
가시는
about the
어떻게
golden
알고 있는
bow,
거야?
though?
이렇게
Didn't think
널리
it would be
알려져
so
있는
widely known
물건이
to
이름
the
있는
public.
주식들 사이에서는 다
Any
아는
syndicate worth its
소문이었지.
name has caught wind of the
여기에
stories.
묻힌 황금가지를
Those about the golden bow buried down here and the riches and fame it'll bring to the
그러고
owner.
보니
If that's the
네가
case,
부와
seems
영예에
someone has gained an
관심을 가지고
interest
있을
for
줄은
worldly
몰랐네,
luxuries, huh? I
넌
thought you
그런
warned me to
것들을
stay away from those
멀리하라고
things,
했던 것
Sonia.
같은데.
황금가지는
The
더
golden bow
대단한
can be
일을
used to
할수
achieve
있어,
far
로자.
greater things, Rodia.
내 목적은
My
그때나
purpose
지금이나
stayed the
항상
same,
동일해.
to destroy the system of oppression and exploitation, preventing the concentration of wealth. Eesh, there he goes again with the grand words. Someone stop him. My
미안해요.
apologies.
이러니까
It reminded me of the
옛날
old times.
재밌다.
It's funny.
넌
Used to keep
도박과
you from
돈이라는
your obsession with
수법을 못
gambling and
써.
money.
이제는
Yet
서로의
here we are
목표를
at the same
걸고
table, keeping
각자의
our hands of
숨기는
cards
사이가
from each
되었다.
other in a gamble with our goals on the
네
line.
목표는 뭐지?
What is your goal?
이기는 거.
To win.
그래.
Of course. Simple enough. Simple goal, aptly stated. But who knew we'd get a connection like that? Another story one. Stop right there.
어느덧 마지막 판이네. 다들 자기 눈앞에
We're
있는
at the
칩
final
개수를
round.
확인하고 있는 거지.
Well, keeping a good eye on your chips.
난
I'm all in. All
우리?
in.
와,
Oh,
해가
dealt a
이쁘게
nice hand, huh,
들어왔나
Roger? That swagger of yours has been rubbing me the wrong way, you know that? You're pushing yourself to the edge, so what are you counting
난
on?
원래
I'm the kind of
마지막에
gal who
모든 걸 거는
bets everything she
성격이거든.
has at the end. Smart, in some cases. Stop right there. Pull up your sleeve. Don't think I didn't see you being sneaky. Huh? You just put up one of those wish stickers you got from the Ting Tang boss man on your arm. You were trying to rake in all the chips this round so you can have the golden bow all to yourself. Look, everyone, right here, neath her hand, this thing. It's got to be the sticker, eh?
증거 있어?
Got proof?
로자,
Sorry, Raja. But can I take a look at your wrist for a second? Nah, you aren't. Don't you touch her. Or as I know, you two might be in cahoots. Now, I'll lay her arm bare, so keep your eyes peeled, aight? I knew this little sly fox would play dirty.
뭔가 이
Hold on
장면의
now.
대사
This situation
어디서
and
본 것 같은
dialogue
상황인데.
all feel awfully familiar. Have I seen this before somewhere?
덩치가 아깝다.
Small-minded for someone so
꼭
big.
이렇게까지
You
해야겠어?
really have to be petty about this. And they didn't teach you that with stolen wish power comes strict responsibility. Did we just go full Spider-Man here? With stolen wish power comes strict responsibility. Wonder what Uncle Ben would think of that line. How does that fit? Great power? Stolen power. Wish power. Great and strict responsibility. Very contrasting. Fun.
영화를 너무
You've
많이
watched too many
봤네.
movies, man. What's
훔친
stolen?
그러다가 없으면
If you find nothing,
사진
will you
탈락이라도
fold
하시나?
and walk out? Ha, you've got guts. Fine. I'll bet all my stakes that there's a piece of wish power on your wrist. What do you say?
똑같지 뭐.
Same as yours.
그럼
So what of
지금
us is about to go
분명은
bust then?
탈락한 거다.
Scared, are you? Oh, that's cute. You get that somewhere? Anyway, that means your words are final, eh? Oh my, this is going exactly how I remember.
이러면
I'm
분명
pretty sure the
결말이-
conclusion was... Here goes. Let us confirm then. What? What's going on here? I saw it. I saw the little fox rubber wrist. There's no way.
탈락이나.
That means you're out. What a pity.
탈락이면 어떻게 되는데?
What happens to the loser
뭐,
then? Lop off a hand or
손목이라도
something?
농담이지, 로자.
You're joking, right, Roger?
의치한테
There's no point in
손목이 무슨
removing a
소용이야.
prosthetic hand. No, this can't be right.
패자에게는 관대하지만
The defeated will show
어떤
generosity,
애에게는
but false
한층 더
accusations
신중해야
need to be taken care of with more caution.
Huh?
Hang on, are you...
이게 무슨?
What in the... For wing's sake, can you please give me a warning? Just a little one?
기름이 뇌수 새어나오는
Look at all the grease and spinal fluid. Blah! Ew. Goopy. Anybody up for a snack now?
기억나, 로자? 이거
Remember, Rodya,
우리
it's a trash
뒷골목
compactor.
쓰레기장에
We
있었던
saw it at the
거잖아.
waste disposal in our back streets.
내가 말했지.
I told you back then
우리 같은 무산
that
계급들이
we
단결해서
proletarians should
지배
unite to take
계급들을
down the
타고
ruling class and build a new
새로운
society.
그러니까 네가 대답했어.
So then you replied,
부자들을 몽땅 저
If you mean we
프레시에
should round up the rich and
납작하게
flatten them under one of those compactors, then I'm all for it.
정확하게는
Small correction. I
터트려야
said
한다고
crush and
했어.
pop them. Is that
그래.
so?
로자,
Rodya,
여전히
are you still
유로
unwilling
시비로
to return
돌아올
to the
생각은
Eurodivier?
없는 거야?
Eurodivier, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it says Eurodivi, something like that there. There's the I and the E here. I'll have to look up the pronunciation for that. Didn't you all hear a loud slam just now? Undoubtedly. After a quarrel about wish power and the like. What? Did they find out? Boy, quit gawking and turn that clock.
밀지 좀 마요.
Gosh, please stop pushing. Whoa. Unfortunately, the door we were leaning against was a flimsy wooden frame covered with rice paper. We all tumbled into the room as the door fell. Oh, God. That was quite the little story there. Okay, the winner. Finally, we're getting some combat again. Recommended level
빨리
13.
시작하시죠.
너네는 다 뭐니?
What are you supposed to be? Rodya, how'd it
로자,
go? Made new
그동안
friends
새
in the
친구들을
meantime, have you,
사귀었나
Rodya?
보다.
Sonia laid his hand of cards open on the
게임은
table.
끝났어. 네가
Game is
이겼다,
over.
로자.
You win, Rodion.
이의 제기는
I have no
없어.
objections. He then left through the door and didn't return. Instead, a deafening hollow clap suddenly filled the room. Ha! Caramba! I enjoyed the spectacle, but why do I imagine her with a Bart Simpson voice now? Caramba, man! I don't have a good Bart Simpson impersonation. I'm not doing that. I can't do that lady's voice. She's so good at that.
소냐처럼 쿨하신
I'm not as cool as
친구들을 데려온
Sonia.
기념으로
Since you brought your friends, why don't I introduce some of mine as well?
뭐냐?
You know, pretty sure I heard a member of your syndicate say
거라고.
that gambling was purely
너는
entertainment for you.
결과에 바로
So isn't
승복하는
this more
것보다는
entertaining than
이게 더
accepting
재밌지
defeat
않아?
right away?
누가 이기든 간에
You were gonna
힘으로
push on
밀고
with force
갔으면
regardless of who won, weren't you?
그렇지.
Think about it. I have
야,
strength and manpower.
생각해봐.
So why would I
난
give up on the
힘들고
golden bow?
도와드리는데.
Because a round or three of the game said so.
차라리 잘
Right
됐네.
then. I'm actually glad you're a rebel.
나도 아까부터
I
좀
was
있을
starting to
땐
get bored of
재미났어.
sitting around too. Well, we're not going to be bored anymore. Okay, wave one. Okay, these are both favored. We'll go with that. Dominating. Unopposed. Okay.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Take on the mariachi band.
이 결투
Okay. Huh. Dominating. These are the same.
부드럽게
Turn 3. Okay.
조여먹구를 달궈 볼까?
Onto their paws.
정신이 물러
Flame surge.
터졌군요.
균형이 무너졌군요.
본인의 승리.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Ouch. Lots of piles of blood and guts and viscera. Love it.
조여먹구를 달궈 볼까? 이 결투
Love seeing them all spread out just doing their thing.
균형이
Having their way
무너졌군요.
with these people.
본인의 승리일세.
Okay. Okay, atrophied and stagger plus. Then we've got those two still standing. Okay. Okay.
정화
불타올랐군요.
Ow. Oh no! Sinclair? Well, that's alright. Dawn will take care of you. Come on. And Hong Lu's just like, jump kick, you're dead. Explode into guts. Okay. Okay, dominating. Everything's pretty much dominating so far. Unopposed. Roll with that.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
New event is so OP for Thread. I haven't really played any of the event stuff yet when it comes down to it.
정신이 물러
I'm still so new that I'm still kind of trying to learn and get the hang of the combat and stuff in the game. And understanding everything that's popping up on the screen, you know, but just trying to learn how to read everything. It's just overall, I've got a lot to learn. The only event that I did anything in was I was told to do the April Fool's event. So I did that, but that was it. I haven't tried any of the other stuff. Especially too because I'm trying to learn a bit about the main story so that I don't spoil too much if there's any connections on the other events yet, but okay, let's just keep going with that.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
For the event, you just progress through the main story. Oh, so this is like a... I don't know how to describe it, but just playing the story gets you whatever the event offers. I may be mistaken on that, but...
균형이 무너졌군요.
Burn count! He does it again. Grippy, stabby! Ooh. Like you get the event's currency from completing stages and dungeons. Oh, okay. Okay, I get what you mean. That makes sense then.
가장 순수한 세상으로.
For the purest world. Okay. Branch J03. Okay. Suppress the dungeon boss. Okay. Alright, so... that's our team, as it is. Recommended level 15. That's fine. I don't have... I mean, I think I have some items and stuff that I could level them up with, but... no... There we go. What's this stuff? Identity training ticket. Just 3,000 XP. Thread. Geflin module. Consumable. ID uptie. Keflin box. Komi's gift. Okay, it said level 15. Oh wow, puts it up to level 20. Let's go with that. Okay. Level up. Same deal. Confirm. Cancel. Okay. Level up. I can't believe I haven't done this yet. Gone through and actually taken time to level these up. Okay, let's get her leveled up as well. We'll get everybody to 20. Get ourselves ahead a little bit that way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's pretty much my squad, what I've been doing. All right, cool. We'll roll with that. I should work on the others as backup, but... okay. If you want to uptie some of your IDs, I suggest checking out the event. 466 thread. Where did you get 106 level 4 EXP tickets from? A lot of the stuff that I have just came from starting the game, and a lot of like the stuff that was given away. I haven't done anything special. I haven't bought the battle pass yet. Literally what you're seeing, this is my first time playing this stuff and getting through this stuff, so I haven't done anything special. All this stuff was like stuff that I got through mailbox and whatnot since I started, which was earlier this year. So everything that I have, I mean, I used a few consumables to get egos and IDs and stuff that was given away, but that's about it. This stuff that I haven't touched. I've just collected it since the beginning. As I said, I'm still trying to learn all this. I'm still new to all this. So I have a couple friends that got me into the game, so I haven't tried the battle pass stuff yet just because I haven't been too far, but okay. Drive, yeah. Inferno. Okay, let's do this. current average level is 14, but you know what? I guess I could level the rest of them up, what I'm currently using, just so that my average level is higher than what they want. And then I have backups in case. Okay, we're done with that. Level up. Oh, wow. Okay. He goes to 21, so okay, he could be special. Even though I don't really use Mersalt. I think I used him earlier, but... Okay. Heathcliff. 3 more. Confirm. Okay. Otis. Do I not have... I don't have... Oh yeah, I do. Okay. G-Corp head manager. Action to ally with the slowest speed. Okay, what's... No, not... I wanted to see this one. Skill. Ooh. Skill 2. I like her. I like her. We're gonna level her up. Okay. There we go. All right, now we're higher than their average. Cool. Okay. Finish the battle pass missions. Oh, let me check that out. I didn't look. Window. Ah, here we go. Yeah, okay. Daily stuff. Okay. And then here, we got 3 thread. Cool. All right, so we cleared that. On Canto 4, and I've been under-leveled for so long because I refuse to do Mirror Dungeon or Luxcavation. Mirror Dungeons are so easy. So boring, though, plus it costs 5 encapsulin modules. Like my entire bar. Gives so much lunacy just for doing it. I saw you have Malfaust. Yes, I do. Cost doesn't matter much. Rather spend encapsulin progressing through the story. Hey, whatever works best for you. All right, let's continue then. Because we have everybody level 21 or higher, or level 20 or higher. So we're higher than what they want average-wise for this, which was 15, so. You should use Malfaust instead of Gripping Faust. I mean, I guess I could use either. I'm still so early that I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but, you know, it is something we could always try. I'm still learning everything that I have and what they do, so I don't even know, you know, future-wise what kind of build or team I'm gonna end up looking at, but I guess we'll learn that in the future, too. Trying our best not to stop on the crushed remains of the Teichi cruise boss. Teichi? I have no idea how to say that. Sinclair barely managing to hold back the urge to gag, we reached the elevator. Audrey was the first to complain about dead insects during the last expedition. But here, she got to the lift and pressed the basement button without a grumble. When you're not doing story, your encapsulin is just sitting there. Make sure to log in every day to make sure to make my modules so I always have enough to do whatever. That's something I've got to get in the habit of do. Somebody actually told me that for the first time this last time I streamed, last Thursday when I streamed this, about making the modules. So I didn't know that was a thing until then. So I've got to remember that, keep that in mind. I'm getting carried by the IDs I got from the Walpurgis event. Malfaust is so much better than Gripping Faust just by default. Ah, okay. Canto 2, it doesn't really matter. Any ID works, or at least that's why I think. That's what I've been told for the most part. Like, for now, everything is kind of, you know, whatever, but I guess this is the period where it's fun to experiment and to learn your IDs and egos. But then again, I've kind of just picked and went with the ones that I've pulled since the beginning, and I've rolled with them, but that's still really cool. Okay. Once the group quieted down, Sud hit Radia with a barrage of pent-up questions. How did you manage to win without even using any wish power? No, before any of that, what made you so sure that you'll win regardless? Yikes, hold your horses, gal. One question at a time, okay? Radia spun around, talking Sod into calming down, and then slowly began to elaborate. Itachi Crew's boss had been keeping a wary eye on the Tingtang gangs all along. How did you know that? You couldn't have read the tells from his mechanical body. He had every reason to. After all, it was a well-known fact to them that the Tingtang gang owned a wish power extractor. He must have been totally sure that the boss or someone representing him would make use of it for this game. So you deliberately made it look like you were using a sticker so that he'd call you out on it. Yep. Then I declared I'm going all in. I needed to seem suspiciously ballsy in his eyes. I mean, you're ballsy to begin with, Radia, but still. Winning gambler creates her own momentum and rides it. Woohoo! I could be taken multiple ways. I mean, look, even you guys thought I'd pop the wish stickers, right? If I'm being real, wish stickers and all that stuff are just hopes and desires given important-sounding labels in the end. To someone with unshakable faith in themselves, it's nothing more than a weird piece of paper. That can't be true. J-Corp's wish power-related tech is an officially approved semi-singularity with widely proven efficacy. Thousands of people rely on wish power for every aspect of their lives. I guess there's nothing like it to give people a confidence boost in this day and age. But me, I'm kind of different. I've always believed in myself. To have faith means that the mind may avoid crashing into the depths. Pray tell, how does one go about acquiring that faith? Oh, that? It's actually super simple. I'll let you in on the secret, so listen up. Ooh. Just think, I'm the most awesome person in the world, so whatever anyone else says is a crock of shit. Oh my. She's, wow. That certainly makes sense. Faust agrees as well. Perhaps I shouldn't have asked at all. Radia, don't tell me that's how you've been treating my words. Sadly, the victory's joy didn't last for long. The cavern was filled with the sounds of pickaxes struck against craggy walls, and we saw security guards keeping strict watch over a vault. Let's catch up here. Time to save all my lunacy for the next Walpurgis event. Yeah, it really doesn't matter for now. I wanted to write that, sorry. You should use uptie some IDs too if you finish the dungeon. I could maybe do that. My grammar. I think you also have Enclair, which is a big carry. Yeah, Enclair was recommended to me. That's one of the ones that I picked early on with one of the tickets that I got when starting the game that allowed me to pick an ID. So that was one recommendation. Ever since Canto 1, I don't get close to new characters. Oh my god, yes. I learned that lesson the hard way, too. Enclair is kind of complicated for newer players, or at least I've heard. I don't have them. I've heard that some people do have some trouble, but there is drawbacks, of course, like some of the other IDs, but I haven't had any issues with them so far. I was kind of told what to watch out for, but to be honest, I haven't really paid attention to anything. I've just kind of played with him. He's strong. He does the job, but yeah, it's one of those cases where I know he can have some things that can damage your own team. I just haven't run into anything like it yet. I haven't had trouble with him yet, but he's been good. Just win clash, panic again for new players. Thumb Sinclair is also good for starters. And Claire isn't complicated. If he gets an ego though, it's gonna get complicated. Yeah, see, that's it's the ego and things that kind of change things, but he's literally just use skills, use defense when he's low SP. For real. Enclair compared to like any of the new IDs is so simple, OMG. Like the new IDs? Because that definitely seems like there's some much more complicated ones out there, but like I said, I haven't had any trouble with them. I enjoy using Enclair on my team. He's pretty cool. Alrighty. Felt as though it were sending us a note of warning that we wouldn't reach the bottom so
잠깐만.
easily. Hold on a sec.
이러면
There's no point in us
게임을
winning the
이긴
game
왜
then.
이렇게 숨죽이면서
Why do we have to be
내려가야
so
하는 거야?
sneaky about this?
저
Who are those
곡괭이질하고
slaves
있는
picking
노예들은
away at the
누군데?
rocks?
우리가 소유권을 얻은 건
Although we've earned
맞지만
ownership, we have nothing
알다시피
proper to show as proof that we
신분을
won,
증명할 것도 없고
and we're more or less intruders to
엄밀히
them. In all fairness, anyone would have thought of us as thieves if they saw us awkwardly hiding near the vault. Quite the grand
어마어마하네요.
excavation. They even made space to insert vaults, all the while digging a tunnel.
아름다운 광경이네.
What a stunning sight!
나
When I die,
죽으면
please
꼭
bury me
저런
in a mound of
돈방석에
cash like that.
묻어줘.
I want to fill my lungs
마지막엔
with the scent
찌푸른
of bills for my
냄새를
final
맡으면서
breath.
잠들 거야.
그러고 보니
By the
아까
way,
우릴 위아래로
I thought that man who was at the
훑어보던
table.
아는 사이였나?
Excuse me, did you know him from somewhere?
고향 친구지.
A friend of mine from back home. Something tells me the history between you two runs deeper than just
원래
that.
동창회란 건
Greg,
그런 거야.
love, reunions are always
우리
uncomfortable.
그래도 지난번에
Didn't you
옛
feel the tension
전우들이랑
that time you ran into your
손가락에
former
있지 않았어?
comrades?
그렇게 말하면
Can't argue with
큰
that.
철창들 속에
Things are
뭔가
moving inside these
움직이고 있네요.
cages.
아,
Are they
애완동물이라도 기르는
pets they
걸까요?
might be raising, perhaps? I freaking adore Hoglu. He's so cool.
당신네 집에서는
He's
철창을
just so
부술듯이
bubbly and
기울이는
cheerful
걸
in places that he
애완동물이라고
definitely
말하나
shouldn't be,
보죠?
but I love it. See, like, him and then Don Quixote are like perfect relief in the tense moments. Does your family usually count creatures violently shaking their cages as pets?
괴종들이군요.
It's the Pechatula? Pecatula? Did they think they could tame abnormalities?
유리 씨가
Dear
들었으면
Yuri
기가
would have
차서
knocked 3 grown adults out
거기서만
cold with a
3명
scoff
정도는
if she heard
나였을
that.
소린데.
유리 씨.
이론적으로는
Oops, I
가능해요.
missed whatever that was. Oh. Oh, Yuri. Yep, you have to bring her up, damn it. It should be theoretically possible,
인간에 준하는 지적 능력을
provided that
지니고
they
있고
possess a similar level of intelligence to
수차례 실험을
humans, and that
거쳤던 검증된 관리법이
empirically
있다면요.
proven method of managing them exists, that is.
뭐 성공만 한다면 훌륭한 경비견이
Huh?
될 수는
If
있었겠네요.
it did work out, I guess they could have made good guard dogs.
이분들 자세히
I'm
보니
taking a closer look.
손가락이나
These
몸
people have
일부분이
fingers or other parts of their
물어뜯겨 있어요.
bodies bitten off. Thankfully, he didn't add, "Is this in fashion?" or other obnoxious remarks this time.
이런 게 유행인가
Is this
보죠?
in fashion these days? He did it anyways, Dante. Excuse me. Almost didn't. I uptied like 2 of my IDs to tier 3 from this event alone. Knight of Despair Radia took Enclair's place. Oh, okay. I didn't get that Radia before the event ended. I started like 9 days ago. Oh, wow. I love Don Quixote. She's my favorite. She's awesome. I like her too. I wanted the magical girl version, but I didn't get it. Oh well. I put a decent amount of saved up. What's it called? Yeah, whatever. The extraction stuff into her. I didn't get her. Oh well. I got kind of lucky here, at the beginning of stream. My first extraction here at the beginning, but beach volleyball. Look at Reindeer Hong Lu's uptie art. I'll have to check that out. I like, so far, I absolutely love his Dimension Shredder ego. The artwork for that, so cool. Apple. I love the Magical Girl IDs. They did so well. I'll just have to look forward to getting them in the future then. All right, vault storage start quarry entrance. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna go with what we have been working with.
동구쉔크 3과 돈키호테.
Got all the things from Wall Purchase this time, and I'm so happy.
경호원의 죄종들까지
Arc Knights collab soon, by the way. Yes, I know. I'm so excited. That was one of the first things that got me into this. Was I saw the initial announcement about that collab, and I'm like, okay, wait a second. I love Arc Knights. That's my primary, content. So I've got to see what, what's going on with that. And that's where, my friends were like, hey, okay, so we play this. We'll teach you about it. So, yeah, I'm just I don't care. I'm excited for that. That's supposed to be, what, around September, if I'm not mistaken, is when they said roughly? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen anything on it, but either way, we've got security guards in Pekatula. This is starting to be a bother.
무슨 좋은 수 없어 그래?
Got any ideas, Greg?
전쟁에서 선발
You fought on the front
들어섰다며.
lines before.
네가
Try
아니
something.
그게 왜 지금
Does that have... Hey, don't push. Being shoved out of cover by Rodya, Gregor stumbled forward, separated from us, then bumping into a slave who was busy digging away at the rocks. Amiya announced her trust. Oh, that would be so cool. Yes, September. Oh, yes. I can't wait then. They seemed to pause for a moment in awkwardness. Hey there.
그쪽이나 우리나.
Looks like the way things are going here isn't all too pretty for the both of us.
좋게
Eh?
좋게 넘어가는 거 어때?
How about we let this slide? Wait, Arc Knight's collab with Limbus? Yes, it's only one way. It's only on the Limbus company side, but it is an official collab. So it was announced a while back. So yeah, it's gonna be cool.
우린
Just like they're collabing. I didn't get to try it yet, but I wanted to do the Delta Force collab just because I love shooter games, but I haven't gotten into it yet, and I know that's probably running out. Are you kidding me? Oh, never mind. There's this guy that lives next door that revs this motorcycle, and it's annoying. I thought he was coming home, and he would sit here and rev, but he gone. We're not after the cash stored in the vault.
물론 돈이 있으면 좋긴 하겠지만
I mean, I wouldn't say no if we were offered it, but the
싶은
point is, just looking for a way downstairs.
귀찮은 일은 안
Not here to
생기게.
make any fuss.
못
Why
보죠.
don't we pretend this never happened and we go our own ways? It was announced forever ago. They played the collab teaser 3 times in the announcement live stream. Which characters will be in there, or is it unknown? That I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head if they ever made an official announcement what the crossover was going to be, like what characters and things. They've had fun things before Gothic where there was a scene done in one of the events or something before in Limbus Company where it looks like the intro scene with Amiya and Doctor coming out of the sarcophagus. So Gregor, Honglu, Faust, Ishmael will be getting the egos. Oh, yes. I'm gonna be grinding ego shards to get all the things I missed last time. Magical Bullet, Otis, Ego, QOH Dawn, and KOD Rodya. Sounds like a plan. I gotta figure out what grinding is in this game yet, and like what I would have to grind to get things. So, 47,920,000. That was the first April Fool's. Okay. 47,910,000. 47,900,000.
알아듣게 얘기 안
Speak some sense or I'll
난
barf on your
손 다
hands. Don't say that. That sounds so wrong. Barfing on hands. For someone who often speaks in riddles, Ryoshu's patience sure wore out quickly. She gripped the sheath of her sword as she threatened the worker.
아마 남은 손가락을
I can't say for
다
sure, but I think she
찔러버리겠다는
meant
뜻인 것
she'll
같아요.
break all the remaining fingers on that person's hands. She still said barf. Ugh. Blech. At this point, I'm more scared of how quickly you got that. Must pay all the debt before I can go back to my family. They said they'll take off one on for every swing. 47. How much was it? Ah, don't talk to me. I have to count.
잠깐. 거기 웬 소란이지?
Usually you grind Mirror Dungeon. Mirror Dungeons mostly. Okay. Reindeer Honglu is just him on depression. Mirror Dungeons are top priority for grinding. Never do my Luxes. Tremor is probably the most complicated status to do. Okay. Nobody does Luxes. I'll have to remember that though for Mirror Dungeon for grinding, but I haven't done any of the grinding stuff yet. So like I said, that's all what I'll have to add to, but add to my routine. I'm gonna have so much daily login and grinding stuff in the future between Arc Knights, between Limbus, lately I've been adding the Uma Musume stuff in on my phone account. I haven't done anything on the account I streamed with the one day, but yeah. Hold on. What's that noise over there? Ah, shoot. Cornered, Gregor suddenly started shouting in a remarkably out-of-character voice. We can't live like this anymore. This is outrageous. Tyranny. To tie up people and force them to dig. Let us all rise up and fight our oppressors. Go onward.
너 뭐하냐?
The hell was that?
프로파간다인가.
Propaganda. This effort has regrettably ended in failure.
그래,
Greg, sweetie, here's the thing about those people. They ended up here by living their whole lives as scum, exploiters and exploitees. You weren't expecting some half-baked speech to be enough to wake up the revolutionary inside them, were you? Before you attempt an instigation operation next time, be sure to train your acting skills at least to an intermediate level.
그래.
Oh, Greg, have you never tried acting in your whole life?
Come on.
Scheibenkleister. Look, I'm embarrassed myself. Gregor's terrible acting must have even agitated the security as well. That'd explain them opening up those locked cages in a potentially risky move. He's great. I love it. Tremor is weird. Tremor is both the worst status and also the best at the same time. There's many versions. Ew! These things again. Okay, cool. 10k damage for 3 complicated stuff. Gregor stuff. All right. Okay, so favored against that, dominating against these ones. Let's go there. Dominating. Okay, let's continue with that. Unopposed, it's favored. That's cool. Fine, cool. Start.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
Go.
이 결투.
Oh yeah. Oh, she stabbed me. That was great work you did there. And Palagoop. First person I've seen who doesn't just win rate go. I don't like to do that kind of stuff. Like that, I don't know, that kind of reminds me of like auto battle back on like some of the Final Fantasy games, and I never liked that kind of thing. I prefer to do it myself, be a little manual about it. Even if it's slower, I get it, but I'm also still trying to, like, I go by the fact of, I know that you have 1 skill 3, 2 skill 2s, 3 skill 1s, you know, stuff like that. So I try to use my ones that I have more multiple of and hold on to, you know, the stronger skills for later. But I don't know. I'm weird like that. It's just how I am. Never win rate. My team doesn't do well if I do. Can't imagine win rating. Like to save my skill 3s for when I have the requirements for the shiny versions of them. Okay, that's something new to me. I don't know what that means, actually, off the top of my head. Win rate, but then I change some stuff around. Okay. Like sometimes I save some moves for when they could be used in a clash. Makes sense. And again, that stuff I'm still learning. I'm figuring it out. Okay. Let's go. There's nothing really. Let's go 2. Let's go Quarry 2. Well, what's 3? 3 just leads around to the Explosives Bay, then goes up. 1 just goes straight to 4. I'm gonna be able to check out both. Let's go 2.
동구쉔크 3과 돈키호테.
So Sinclair has one of the lowest rolls. Okay. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh, it's one of these. Favored, dominating, unopposed. Okay, hold on. So we've got multiple there. Let's go here. Blue, blue. There. Okay, that worked. Using Blood Fiend IDs. In other words, Sunset Blade Go.
이 결투.
Fire Fist Gregor, full Blood Fiend team. Okay. Favored on that. Unopposed, unopposed, unopposed. Okay.
조여
Start.
목표를 달궈볼까?
조심해 제 뒤로.
Fire Fist screaming in my ear. ASMR win skill 3.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Okay. Turn 3. Here we go. Got Envy Res there. Everything's kind of unopposed anyways, but
소여먹구를
whatever.
달궈볼까?
Boom! Victory! Again. Dang, it's only 12:30. I thought it was later. Felt like it. We can continue on for a while. Check Explosives Bay first.
이 대검은 당신의 검이자 방패가 되어.
Wave 1. Okay. Favored, dominating. Okay. Good with that.
균형이 무너졌군요.
Just got tier 3 Fire Fist, all 4 Blood Fiends, Ring Fang, and then Zwei Ishmael as a fill since I haven't leveled my last bleed yet. Oh wow. Also don't have Fire Fist. Got Fire Fist from my new manager 20 roll, I think. Bleed and Bird are probably the strongest status. Sinking and Rapture is somehow average. Got really lucky because I started off with Magic Bullet Otis and Fire Fist Gregor. Dominating. Okay. Purple. There.
정화.
불타올랐군요.
Bleed.
본인의 승리일세.
All right. Go red. Purple's dominating. That's dominating. Okay, and unopposed. There you go.
정화.
I love bleed. It's my favorite status. I've heard a lot about bleed builds and things in this game, so it's something I've kind of kept in mind for the future, for being able to build potentially a bleed team. We'll see. We'll see how things go as I get further. But I might make a burn build simply because I have 3 burn IDs. Be a cool idea if it works. Manager Dawn does skills of her other Blood Fiend family if they're on field with her. Sure that when we get all Season 6 IDs, Rupture will be the best status. That would be interesting. Rupture build. I've heard of Rupture builds too. That's interesting. Okay, let's go with that.
부드럽게.
Fatality. Stab him. He's dead. Victory. Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock. All right, let's go up there and check out Quarry 4.
돈 키호테.
Don Quixote. Okay. Dominating. Unopposed, dominating, unopposed, and unopposed.
전투에
Stab
임하겠습니다.
him! Boom. Okay. Some more dominating there. And
부드럽게. 균형이 무너졌군요.
tackle. The gripping. Every time I hear that, the gripping. Okay. Okay. Unopposed.
신병.
확보하겠습니다.
불타올랐군요.
소란이 줄었네요.
Need to get the headshot IDs. The thrill debuff though, breaking the rapture from exploding. They didn't want to see the boss explode for one turn. Now that purchase is over, I can finally use lunacy to refill encapsulin. Do not. Probably will never understand how this game works. My brain's too dumb. You are not too dumb. Don't go there. It takes time to learn, just like you've learned Arknights. But hey, you were the same person that a while back, you had your struggles with trying to figure out strategy and trying to attack things on your own in Arknights. We get that. But you learned and you started completing stages on your own since then, haven't you? You can figure it out. You're smarter than you think, Gothic. Trust me. How much lunacy y'all have? Using your gacha currency to get more energy in any gacha game is never a good idea. I don't own the game. Plays the game. The game's not too complicated, actually. It actually looks more intimidating at the beginning. That is one thing. There's so many things with statuses, and I know they said that they are supposed to make a better, like, in-game tutorial, because that was a huge complaint, but, you know. Okay, no, we're staying. We're good. We save our team. That's our shelter, so underground factory gates. Go. It's like 200 lunacy to refill 200 energy, and I don't have to pull as much physically possible. Refilling encapsulin with lunacy 2 times the most optimal to farm. So much easier to understand than both of PM's other games. See, I've heard that too. I've heard that from a few people, that between Lobotomy Corporation, Library of Ruina, that the gameplay for those is varying, but also in some ways much more difficult than Limbus, but optimal way to farm. Save your lunacy for Walpurgis and the Arknights collab. Never use it for anything else. Great fiesta. They did change the tutorial at some point. They made it better. Okay, maybe they already did it though, but I just remember hearing about that, but I'm kind of past that point, obviously. Like 200 energy from 200 lunacy though. With story stages, I get the lunacy back anyways. If you don't spend it for encapsulin, then you get more. Okay, that makes sense. So you have more when you need to roll on a limited banner. Just play Lobotomy Corp if you want to suffer from retrying 40 times just to not let one nugget die. I do plan on playing those eventually. We'll get there, but I was thrown into Limbus first, and I'm enjoying it a lot so far. So
당신의 거미자 방패가 돼요.
I don't want to wait 5 centuries to play the game. It's always the struggle, is it not? Okay, 1 wave. Okay, what do we got here? Dominating on all of them except the last one. All pretty much the same. That's higher there. Let's go with that. That's a minus 50. There we go.
부드럽게.
Not 5 centuries, it's literally a day at most. Why is the 2 PM games are absolute hell, and then there's Limbus who has win rate? Not even a full day, actually. Believe me, I once watched my encapsulin refill. Oh, wow. Was it better than paint drying? I would hope so. Was it satisfying? Okay, that's suppressing. Favored, okay. Or favored. 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 Let's go with that.
확보하겠습니다.
Surprisingly, yes. I don't want to wait an hour between each stage. Fine, we'll roll with these. Everything's dominating on that right now. Let's go with it.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Victory. You win.
잠깐. 이것들 왜 이쪽으로
Wait.
오는 거지?
Why are they coming this
멈춰.
way? Stop! I said stop!
이것들 좀
Get
떼어줘.
them away from me! Hurry! 47,900,000. The debtors kept on swinging their pickaxes. 47,900,000 picks left and counting down. We were able to find our way down using this opportunity.
장애들의 도움을 받은
We
셈이
did
됐군.
get help from the debtors after all.
우연이지 뭐.
Just a coincidence. Roger replied with an apathetic look. Okay. Safety. Okay. Production line 1, 2, and 3, molding chambers, assembly line, paint shop, backup generators, maintenance point. Oh, wow. Okay. Forward base. What am I doing? I didn't mean to do anything here. Okay, save. Going. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's go line 2. We'll take the middle.
끌어넘칠 시간이군요.
You're doing stages, you get mandatory XP that also refills your encapsulin. I never had problems with running out, so I don't know. I think this is a you issue. Whoops. Stage gives you 20 XP, 240 to level up. Level up every 12 stages. 12 stages equals 12 hours. If you're waiting like that, okay, I see what you mean, I think. Maybe. Ooh, this place, annoying mini-boss. We'll see how well we do against it. It's a freight container made of smooth and colorful plastic.
단순한 공장
It's a
시설이라고
gunpla!
판단하기에는
It's a gunpla container.
소재가
Anyways,
많다.
the prevalence of peculiar materials suggests that this is not a simple manufacturing facility. Ugh, that reminds me. I have a couple gunpla to build, and I need to finish my Evangelion model. As soon as Mirasalt finished, the colorful yet ominously designed container activated with a cheery tune. Sounds like my microwave. I've got a bad feeling. Aren't there any security guards around now? Well, was all I could mutter before the answer revealed itself to us. Doors of the container opened as it finished operating, and inside... You want to get beat heartily? What the hell is this thing? Highly excited. Thoroughly amusing. The game of death. Okay then. Back when I was doing story, I had tons of Ecaflin boxes. I need to sleep. Bye. Will you go sleep? Enjoy yourself. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the good conversation for the night. Right now, I don't have any because I use them all on mirror dungeon runs, so I could speedrun the BP, but like, good, go to bed. I love this stupid ABNO. Okay, abnormality. Oh man. ATH. Ath. Okay.
이 구간부터는
You saying ass with a lisp?
땅굴 파는 작업을 본격적으로 들어갔던 모양이에요.
It appears they redoubled excavation efforts from this point onward.
그게 아니고서야.
This dude, what is this, like a Hulk Hogan robot? Red and yellow, you know? Can't think of any other reason to augment humans on a conveyor belt. Yeah, I get it. Now let's move. They're pointed right at us singing that spooky song. What in the heck? This guy's actually pretty normal compared to most other Abnos. I mean, that's a good thing, but... Okay. 33... Okay, let's go with that. What do we got here? Dominating 100% plus 3. 66. Let's go with that. Okay, 220. Go there. Okay. Unopposed. Okay, let's roll with that. Lead! Here you go, Sinclair. Keep it rolling, will ya?
균형이 무너졌군요.
Okay, Dante. Boom.
당신의 문이
Sinking.
터졌군요.
Eggs. Okay. Dominating 150 plus. Go with that. Okay. Now we got purple. Unopposed attack. Okay. Or unopposed. I guess we'll just keep rolling on that. Dominating. Well, they're staggered, but still. Let's go with this.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
Try and focus on finishing this one. Oh,
이쯤에
powerful! But you did.
불타올랐군요.
And you did too. Now this one. Dominating. 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 And unopposed.
신병 확보하게 위험인물 해제.
I struggled a lot with this fight when I was new. Severe skill issues. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what? A lot of people will be rude. I know, I get it with, you know, the whole skill issue thing. But personally, the way I see it, it's fun to joke around about it. But if we do have a legit skill issue, it's something that we overcome in the future, right? We play the game, we learn, we get better. Nothing wrong with that. You had trouble. You're willing to admit that, which is cool. I don't remember my first time fighting this guy. Colorful dispenser stand. In the middle of the factory, you find a vending machine with large buttons. They're colorful and fancy. You feel a strong compulsion to press them. Which one will you press? Okay. Press the red button with a fist icon, yellow button with a foot icon, green with a heart. Press all the buttons at once. Don't press anything. Gain 3, but I don't think I want to chance that. I'm not. Go with the red fist. Something rumbled down the chute. It appears to be a toy fist. Ego toy fists. All allies deal plus 10% damage. Okay. Only fight on release that I struggled with was the Canto III final boss before nerf. Ah! I get the nerfed version. Darn. Okay. Let's go assembly line next.
동부싱크 3과 돈키헌트.
I know I'd remember it if I struggled with it. Okay. Neutral, unopposed, neutral. Okay. Neutral, unopposed, neutral. Oh, it's the same skill, dummy. Stop grabbing that one. I want to check these. I'm not doing the same thing. Let's go with the unopposed. Purple. Let's attack that guy. Unopposed. Dominating on that one. There he is. Okay. Yeah, that's the same. Unopposed, unopposed, unopposed. Go there, and then red. Yeah, let's try that.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
No, my boy, Hong Lu! He got stabbied! We must protect him. Atta boy, use that high kick.
불개서
Ow!
이 결투.
Get out of here, Hulk Hogan bot. Okay. Alright, we got 2 of them. Unopposed. Heartbroken. That's funny. Let's go unopposed. Go blue. This one's staggered. So. Go with that. Dominating.
부드럽게.
Get an attack in on everybody at least. There we go. We won out the clash there. Grippy! A lot of breathy moans in my ears. Okay. Blue. Unopposed. Ooh. Let's go dominating on that one. Let's do that again. Yeah, we'll go with that. We need to get some attacks on them as well. Let's attack this guy. And dominating. Okay, cool. Let's go.
조여목구를 달고 볼까?
균형이 무너졌군요.
Nails. Bleed. How do you make a robot bleed? Drain oil from it? That's probably about the only thing I can think of. How do those cyborgs keep coming back? The sinners were discussing. Perhaps those beings are not alive. That way, they would not be able to die. No, we're not getting philosophical here. To me, it looked like rebuilding a brick wall. I think I'm hearing something from the factory in the back. The group turned their gaze to the factory behind the cyborgs. Metallic clanking could be heard from the place that was quiet until moments ago. Maybe you should take a look at that shady facility. Investigate it. Perhaps you could earn enough time to get through by incapacitating the biggest one. First, just, okay. Investigating the factory, okay. Okay, they're staggered. This would be unopposed. Okay. This is dominating. Let's attack that one. Purple. Favored. I like the song. Kind of badass. Let's go favored on that front one.
조여목구를 달고 볼까?
균형이 무너졌군요.
Worst thing is my only 3-star ID was the Season 3 Heathcliff and the rest were 2 stars. Probably still better than only being able to use release IDs. Yeah, probably. Absolutely. If I remember right, my only 3-star ID was BL Sinclair when I did Canto 3. He was actually pretty good back then. Pinning down the largest cyborg as planned, you got to the factory in time. This is... looks like some kind of toy plant. The sinners comment on the huge mechanism. Come, behold this curiosity. The sinner pointed to a control panel with several buttons attached to it. Do you love the city you live in? What should you press? Sure. Proceed. Continuing augmentation. You must become strong. Please proceed with the input. Do you love the city you live in? What should you press? Yes. Continuing augmentation. You must become strong. Am I supposed to keep pressing yes? Is this a matter of no matter how many times I do it? Nope, it continues to do it, so we're just gonna have to hit no. Abnormal input. Huh? No, I can't press any of these. Commencing site burial in 3, 2, out of here! After a short notice, the factory exploded with a massive bang. We managed to stop it from working, but the sinners were caught up in the explosion as well. Looks like you should get out of here first, don't you think? All identities lose 30 HP, all the cyborgs have lost their upgrade factory at work passives. Okay. Okay. Dominating. Go with that. Dominating. Here we go unopposed. Those two are staggered.
달고 볼까?
No! The city fucking sucks. I hate the city. I mean, I kind of live at a small city, town, place, but then I've got larger cities nearby, but nothing that really is too crazy.
소란이 줄었네.
I don't know.
본인의 승리일세.
It's not that wonderful, but still. Do you love the city you live in? No, I do not. I didn't know that's what happened, actually. Fun to know you just take damage. At least that's all it is. Ego gift, emergency surgical kit. We get his head. During battle, if an ally takes lethal damage, their HP won't go below 1. On the next turn, fully heal their HP and gain 3 surgery. They will die at the end of the battle. Activates once per dungeon, then the gift expires. Ew! I don't like that. Maintenance point. Kind of want to go back to this molding chamber, though, since we didn't do that. I'll do that, and then we'll go forward.
동고쉔크 3과 돈키호테.
The city I live in IRL is okay, but the city is a no. Yeah, that makes sense. I would not be happy if I lived in the city. I think I agree with you there. Definitely a no. But if I got to ride around a bus and go wee all the time, then I don't know. Maybe I'd change my tune on that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Dominating, unopposed. I guess we'll continue our dominating trend here. Neutral. Everything's dominating on that guy except for this. Go unopposed on the front one. I would be happy if I lived in the city. You have fun with that, my friend. You have fun with that. What's a city? Big place, lot of buildings, unga bunga. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist, Gothic. I'm a dork, I know. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay. Back this guy. Unopposed. Okay. Dominating. Here we go.
정화.
알겠어.
Big city with lots of murder, big tax, and big taxes on guns to make killing people harder.
소란이 줄었네요.
균형이 무너졌군요. 불타올랐군요.
It's not cooling me enough. Victory! Excuse me. Okay, now we move forward. Turn blue. Maintenance point. Save team. We're still good. Backup generators.
이 대검은 당신의 검이자 방패가 돼요.
Excuse me. Okay. Favored. Dominating. Unopposed.
소여목구를 달궈 볼까? 이 결투.
Ooh. Okay.
정화.
균형이 무너졌군요. 위험인물 해제.
Crush. Squishy dead bodies everywhere. I love it. Okay. Everything's dominating or unopposed. Love it. Boom.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
불타올랐군요.
How do you play Lobotomy Corp? I haven't played it yet, so I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure I remember at one point seeing somebody play it on YouTube. I just don't remember who. I vaguely remember that, but how does that go? Paint shop. Playing LobCorp is the same as suffering. Still haven't finished the game because I suck at management sims. I'm out of LobCorp. Exiting the passage, you see a group of cyborgs gathered around a huge roulette. The best I've done at any kind of management sim type of game, and it's not even like the most in-depth one, is Fallout Shelter. That I do actually really enjoy Fallout Shelter, but that's not quite the same. It's very, from my understanding, very different. But Exiting the passage, you see a group of cyborgs gathered around a huge roulette. Oh, highly excited, thoroughly amusing. The game of death! They approach you, chanting in strange beats. It looks like they want you to play a game of roulette. What should you do? When Wrath, Sloth, and Gloom checks, pass to heal all allies SP and gain an ego gift. Let's go for it. You know this is where I shine, Roger proudly proclaimed as she stepped forward. You could see a mixture of anticipation and excitement on her face. Rodion healed for 20 SP. Liking red color, like it, like it. A group of cyborgs yelled along to a strange rhythm. Red 4! Exalting the number high, they spun the roulette, then they handed a roulette ball to one of the sinners. It seems the ball has to enter a red pocket with a number higher than 4. Sure. Commence! Let's go! Check passed. Losing defeat! The upgraded croupier fell to the ground, buzzing and sparking. Even its final throws felt rhythmic. If you're actually asking, the game's $25 on Steam. I think it's $25, unsure on that exactly. It's fun, but it is suffering. I got it while it was on sale. I think I want to say I only paid 15, maybe 20 for it. I can't remember, but yeah, I think it's ballpark 25. So you got rain finally. I'm supposed to get rain tomorrow. I was supposed to have today, but it was actually really bright and sunny. Selected identity healed for 15 SP. Okay, now time to say, no time now to stay all hurt. The chuckling cyborgs went back to the roulette. Like yellow color, yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow 6. This time the ball has to enter a yellow pocket with a number 6 or higher. Okay. Let's go. My boy did it. Hong Lu. All lost. Foil again. Yeah. The upgraded croupier fell to the ground, buzzing and sparking. Selected identity healed for 15 SP.
좋은 향을 따라갔죠.
I followed a nice scent. That wasn't a good scent. I farted. I'm sorry. Kidding, Hong Lu, don't hurt me. Can't say no to fun, not one little tiny bit. The singing group of cyborgs spins the wheel. Liking blue color, bluey, bluey, bluey. Sorry, that was perfect timing. Mom. I'm not going there. We can't combine Limbus Company with Bluey. That would be such a weird crossover. Moving on now. Blue 8. Okay. Normal, lows, normal. Not really feeling it, but if you say so, I will try. Nope, we failed on that one. Cyborg swung its massive arm to smack the center. Game over, consolation prize time. The group of cyborgs tossed something at us, then walked away. They basically said, you suck. Selected identity took 20 HP damage. Well, that's fine, Yi-Sang, you're good.
얘 왜 이리야?
Okay, that was unexpected. Okay. Okay, that goes over to final processing, but we could go back and through there. So, okay, let's do that. Safety testing.
끌어넘칠 시간이군요.
Looks like it's going to rain outside. It hasn't happened yet. Thought Lobotomy Corp would be on mobile, considering the creator is the same one that made Limbus. I'm blue. Limbus was barely a mobile game when it came out. You could get it on mobile, but it would crash all the time. It's a lot better now. I haven't really played it on mobile, but I keep it on there to do like my daily stuff on it. So I have it tied, you know, to the same account and everything, but okay, unopposed. Let's go with unopposed on that one. Ooh, that's a dominating on them. Good dominating. Boom, there we go.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Lucky. Dang, I'm so late. It's all right. No problem. Stuff happens, you know? As I always say, there's no requirement to be here. I'm here. I'm the only one required to be here, we'll put it that way. Excuse me. You're busy, you got other stuff going on, whatever. It's no big deal. Ooh, I like that. Let's get even on our attacks on those. Boom. Ooh, favored on that one.
신병
Okay.
확보하겠습니다.
Got cleaned up from after work and ate dinner with my sis. Well, that's good. Hungry but tired. Oh, I'm hungry too. I just realized I haven't even eaten dinner tonight. Damn it. I gotta remind me of that. I did not eat tonight. I feel dumb. I gotta eat before I go to bed at some point here. About the fight you want to get beat hurtily in my mirror dungeon. Awesome. I had days where I ate nothing because I was tired. I want to do that now. I don't blame you. I kind of do the same thing on occasion, but it's never good because then I wake up like super hungry and I will eat way too much throughout the following day. So I've definitely got to eat at some point, but it's necessary. Okay. That's safety processing. Let's go final testing. We'll circle around here and then we'll go out. Okay.
빨리
What about
시작하시죠.
Get a snack soon. I play Limbus on my phone. Hey, it's one of those things where I've heard that same thing where it's used to be very hard to actually play on the phone, but I'm glad it's better. I just haven't actually taken the time to play it because I mean I've been doing it for the channel here and it's done so well. I'm very happy with it. With how well it's done for the channel, but at the same time I'm enjoying it. I just have this fascination with the story and stuff right now, and these creatures and things, the abnormalities are crazy. And I'm only so far. I know there's a lot I have yet to see. Used to play on my phone and now switch to PC. Have my dinner in front of me, but appetite 0%. Understandable. It's my actually being honest. I when my wife and kids had dinner tonight, she came home from work and she brought some stuff, some sandwiches and things, and I just did not feel like eating any of it because some of it was like fried food and stuff, which I don't normally mind, but for whatever reason, when I smelled it tonight, and this is weird, this normally doesn't bother me, but when I smelled it tonight, it just didn't smell good or appetizing. Like I just had no interest in it. I looked at her and I said, I'm sorry, babe, but I think I'm pregnant because I don't like the smell of fried food right now. I'm having a weird fit. She just kind of laughed at me. But, like, seriously, I had no interest in eating anything at that point. I was hungry, but it just kind of disappeared when I smelled that stuff. I'm like, ooh, weird. Kept crashing and the small screen can get hard to read stuff. That makes sense too. Play it mostly on my PC, but sometimes do mirror dungeons while going out to eat with family. Understandable that too. Unopposed, dominating. There we go. Unopposed. There we go. That happens sometimes, depends on different things. I'll eat something before I go to bed, but it's gonna have to be light because I can't go to sleep on a bad stomach or on a full stomach, too full of a stomach with something too heavy in it, and then plan on getting up to go to work tomorrow because then I'll wake up in the morning, I'll be burping all morning and feel stupid and horrible. Okay, quality control.
이 대검은 당신의 거미자.
Play Arknights on my tablet. It's hard dealing with storage, but I manage somehow. I have my phone that I play Arknights on. I have my backup phone that doesn't have a SIM card or anything in it, but I use it for stuff on the go, for video, for content stuff and whatnot. But I have my content Arknights account on it. But I also have the iPad that I carry around with my Doctor cosplay that I painted the PRTS logo on the back. I have Arknights on it. I would like to upgrade that iPad though, eventually, because I would like one. It was one I got from work that was going to be recycled, but I would like to get one of the newer ones for art purposes to carry with me. Like, I used to use a Surface tablet and it was okay. I mean, I still use it. It's fine, but like, I've seen some of the stuff that you could do with iPads for art, and I've seen the argument like, oh, you could go with a Galaxy Tab instead, which would be cool too, but I don't know. I'm not a big Apple person, but the art aspect and being able to use things, you know, for my artwork on the go, I think would be a lot of fun. I like what I see with the iPad with that, but I really can't stand Apple products otherwise, so. But that's just me.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Haven't played Arknights? That's all right. It's a lot of fun. It is my favorite, but it's okay. I have a Galaxy Tab. I have a really old one. I forget what model mine was, but it had like a little built-in stylus to it, but it was so bad for trying to draw on it, and it's old, but neutral. Okay, let's go dominating. Blue, yeah, we're blue. Neutral again, that's pretty cool. Go with that. Not opposed, neutral. Not opposed, neutral. Not opposed. There we go, we'll go with that. I use my iPad for art. That's awesome. What kind of art do you do? Apple's not worth it. That's one thing I will never switch to, like an iPhone. I'll never go iPhone. I can't stand it. I actually would like to move away from Samsung just because I want an ROG phone, realistically. I want the Asus ROG phone, but I can't afford it. Right now, I can't get it from like my carrier, obviously, so... But I would love to get an ROG phone, but I'll never go to Apple for that. I will never go to Apple for a computer. I've worked on them and stuff because of being an IT guy, but when it comes down to it, for the art and stuff, the iPads, I would love that.
소란이 줄었네요.
Use my Galaxy Tab for it. Same thing, I have Arknights and Roblox on. Mine was like 4 years old now. That's good. 4 years old isn't too bad though. The one that I have, it is probably when did I get that tablet? I got the same one because my kids had the same ones, and when I went to get one for my youngest, it was actually discontinued, that model, and he had it for a few years. They had it before we moved here, so it is probably my personal one, maybe 8 or 9 years old. They're slightly newer, but yeah. Had stylus with it that was good. I don't know where the hell that went. When I did use it, it was good. I know, yeah, Gothic, I know what art you do. I was asking Magical Girl Enthusiast. Usually draw anime stuff. I could send some in the Discord later. That would be cool. That would be awesome. Family is big Samsung users. Most of mine is too. Most of mine is Samsung users as well. But personally, I like them. I've been a Samsung user for the longest time, but I ultimately Like I said, I would like to move into a gaming phone. I would prefer the ROG phone if I could get it, but there's also the Red Magic out there that's pretty cool. Some other stuff, but for the longest time, I used a literal Gen 1 iPad. I had my wife's dad, when he was still in her life at the time, had bought us one at one point. I think it was a Gen 3, I want to say. I'm not 100% positive on that. But that quickly became, when my oldest was little, that quickly became his little, he used to play a Thomas the Tank Engine and a Lightning McQueen Cars game on it. That ended up becoming his. I didn't particularly care for it, but I didn't do anything on that damn thing, really. But it was my mom's. I used it so much I kind of stole it. Well, okay. You just pretty much told the same story. I love it. Whoa. Okay. All right, so the first one was more red and yellow. He looked Hulk Hogan-y. This one's got some blue and yellow. He's kind of giving me like X-Men outfit vibes. Or maybe that's not blue. No, that's more pinkish, maybe? I don't know, I'm colorblind. That sucks with this game. Okay, favored. All right, we're going favored on you. Neutral, dominating. Okay, we'll go to the dominating. Continue to chip away at them. Dominating, neutral. This one's unopposed. Okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's do that.
저여 목구를 달궈볼까?
Yeah, I get what you mean by that, though. Thoroughly amusing. Clippity cloppity tap. Something? Pink shoes and Chanty. Pink shoes and Chanty. Okay. Clippity cloppity tap away. Okay. Dominating. Ooh, those are all neutral. Go with that. Dominating. Okay, minus 50. Let's roll. Okay. These are all neutral. Go with that. Okay. Nobody's attacking this one yet. Let her do that. You could have the honors, Faust. Ooh, that's struggling. We don't like that. Let's go there. These are all neutrals. Unopposed. Sure, we'll go with that.
정화.
Dang, Limbus uses too much reliance on colors. Arknights? I haven't had any trouble with Arknights with the colors. Not too much, at least. But these things, like, the colors and stuff do mess with me a bit in this one. I don't think it relies on colors that much. The only thing I could really think of that's color-based is the sin affinities, but they also have the symbols. See, that I'm thankful for, at least having the symbols. But I do have a chart for those as well in my notes, which is pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna let my brain shut down. So let it shut down. Ate a little mashed potatoes. Oh, that sounds good right now. I'll go for some cheesy garlic mashed potatoes. Yum. I made a stir fry yesterday that was awesome. Well, I mean, it's not really too much of a stir fry, but I make plain white rice and put it down on the plate. But then I have stir fry vegetables and meatballs. And then I do a sweet chili sauce that goes over top of the vegetables and meatballs. And then mix it all up, put that over top of the rice. Oh, so good. My kids love it too. It's the most random Americanized stir fry ever, but the voice travels between the fluttering ribbons. What is your desire? Put me on. I'll carry you wherever you wish to go. The suggestions are incredibly suspicious, but for some reason the sinners are struggling to decide what to do. What do you say? I'm not putting on your shoes. The knot of desires must be undone. Who can undo the knot? Go ahead, Sinclair. We'll put you to work. Check past. Arg! I need that. See ya, Gothic. Have a good one. We'll talk to you tomorrow. My head is pounding. It was just getting too good. The ribbons binding the team scattered and melted away. Freedom! Freeness! An unfamiliar voice reaches your ears, but for now, you should help the sinners recover first. Okay. For the remaining turns, all enemies gain 3 attack power and 3 attack power down and 5 fragile. All enemies will no longer become desirous. Oh, so they're less horny for me. Okay. I like that.
한 명 정도는 더.
Cool.
이번만
Y'all don't
도와드리는
want to
거예요.
desire me anyways.
이상은 안 돼요.
Unopposed. Okay. Unopposed. Favored. Okay, both in pretty good shape there. Unopposed. All right, we'll go that way, and then yeah, cool. Works for me. Boom.
확보하겠습니다.
Good idea. Don't put on the shoes. I don't want the shoes. You're too small for me, anyways.
불타올랐군요.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
소란이 줄었네요.
Victory. Boom.
계속
Ooh,
서늘해지는
pretty area.
것
Feels like it's getting colder and
같아.
colder.
점점
What's up with all this ice around?
이상 현상이 잦아질수록
An increase in the frequency of anomalies should
생각하는 편이
ideally
좋아요.
be strong, positive reflections.
불렀어.
Did you call? I hope that wasn't your
지금
attempt at a
그거
joke. Next to you,
농담은
I'm feeling even
아니었으면
colder.
좋겠어요.
Putting aside Ishmael's grievance, I thought about what Faust had said. Because that means we're getting close to the Golden Bough, right? It was a pretty solid answer, if I do say so myself.
네.
Yeah, sure. But Faust's reply was discouragingly dull, or at least that's how I heard it. Okay, save team. Snowy crossroads. Whoa, it's like a snowflake pattern. Ice castle where neighbors lie. Okay. Neat. Okay, let's go. All right, what do we want? Frozen ruins, buried hideout. Let's go this way. We'll go to the frozen ruins. We're dealing with
파우스가
Frostinova.
나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
Okay. Whoa! I just realized I could zoom in with my scroll wheel. And out. Wow. Okay. That's kind of crazy. I can't believe I'm that dumb. Anyways, moving on. Favored. Dominating on that one. These are unopposed. That's cool. Favored. Go with the favored one. Dominating again. Favored. Okay, start.
확보하겠습니다.
Ew! It just popped its juices all over me. Ew, it's squishy.
이 결투
Okay. Squeeb. We go in there. Plus 50. Okay. So, that one's also dominating. Whoops. Let it go. Unopposed and unopposed. That's cool.
부드럽게.
You can see the golden bough in the background. It's gold and very bright.
이쯤에 제 뒤로 위험인물.
The backgrounds are amazing. PM's art is always so good. Wish I could make art. Oh man, to make art like they do would be incredible. that's my goal in the future, game design. So it would be so cool if I could get up to a level like this, but it's going to take a lot of practice yet. A
파우스트가
lot of time.
나설 만한 곳이어야 할 겁니다.
I believe in you. I also want to. I believe in both of you. Ooh. Whoa. Those are so cool looking. Shivering Miner Slave. That is so cool. Crystallization, but the one like chicken leg going on there. That's so cool. All right. Dominating. Minus 67. Okay. Minus 50%. Let's go with that. Okay. Favored. Dominating. Let's go with that. This one. Okay. Ow. My toe hit the ground. There we go. Boom.
조여목구를
Believe in
달고
all of us. I do too. I like that.
제 뒤로.
That's a good point. I like that. We all believe in each other. We can do it with the power of friendship. If only this was anime. Also, I see you have 2 more subscribers. I do? Ooh, hold on. I do? Haha, we hit 430. Let's go. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. That is cool. We are down to 70. The final 70. Getting so close to 500. I don't know what I'm going to do when we reach that point. Ugh. It's making me nervous, but so excited. I don't know what to do. Okay, so we got those. I'm gonna post on that one. Red. Guys, we'll go.
조여목구를 달고 볼까?
I subscribed. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Very much so.
소란이
We are
줄었네요.
getting so close. I have everything I need. I just need to get to 500 subscribers so that we can reach YouTube partner, the Arknight's headhunting program as well. I'm getting so close to these goals, and it's just unreal to think of how far we've gotten, and especially in such a short amount of time. Since I started my Arknight's journey, it's been a little over a year now, and things have just gone up the whole time in a very positive way. Dominating. Let's go with that. Blue, favored, dominating. Let's hit a dominating on them too. None on them. Clicky noises amuse me too. Guy's favored. There's a dominating. Okay. Everybody gets a dominating attack. Oh. Hey, you got a lot of new subs recently. I know. We've been climbing, and especially just these 2 Limbus streams have been very good for this. The first couple of videos I put out were just that. Videos, and streaming though has gotten me more subscribers from Limbus alone. So it's so cool. Like, I get people here for every reason. And I've been really kind of pushing like the short form content lately too, to try and like flood the algorithm with me a little bit more. See if that would help. And it's gotten me some views and some like view count and stuff, but not like watch time, but it hasn't really gotten new subscribers yet. But it, you know, we're still working on it. Ruin Village. And then over to, here we are. Ice Castle, we're neighbors live.
동구쉔크 삼과
It's exciting,
던키호테.
and I'm really appreciative though of all of you. I mean it. Before us stood a monumental castle of ice and frozen pillars that seemed unbreakable. And there stood a person. A man with hyaline hair, clear as ice, waiting for us. Sonia came here often whenever I felt the need to clear my thoughts, even though there's no rocking chairs of whiskey you like. Dang, I could go for a good glass of whiskey too. I'm weird right
그래서
now. Anyways,
생각이 더
chill
명료해져.
dominating this place pierces even the thickest coat. It helps me restore a lucid mind. While the rest of us were frozen stiff, stuck watching, Rodia made a slow step forward to face him.
먼저 와 있을 줄은
Didn't expect you to be here first.
나 대원들은
My men and I knew of a
일찌감치
shortcut leading
이곳
here.
이 지역의 부정한 것들을
Something we
통해서
learned through the
얻어낸
local
자료였지.
ruffians, all in search of the whereabouts of a buried great power,
큰 힘이 묻힌
waiting to be
공간에
used for
대한
the greater
자료야.
good.
하지만 이
Alas, this area
황금가지가
surrounding the Golden
묻히는
Bough was as far as we could go.
근접하게 도달했을 뿐.
We didn't see any way to get closer.
25구에 박혀 있을 줄만
Thought you'd never leave
알았는데
District 25, but
그따위
seeing you
조직
now,
범죄단 같은
restoring-
수법이나 쓸 거면
resorting to the
계속
tactics
박혀 있는 게
gangsters would use,
좋았을 것 같네.
maybe you should have stayed a country boy.
소냐,
You don't look like no
네 덕에
country
죄
boy.
없는 상인들도 전부
It's too
돈을
much of a pretty
빼앗기고
boy to be a
있었어.
country boy. Anyways, Sonia, your lackeys have been taking from shopkeepers who weren't even rich to begin with.
그거 알아, 로자?
Did you know, Rodia?
이곳은
This was little more than a somewhat
원래
eccentric
성에가 가득
hollow
끼어 있을
with
뿐이야.
frosty walls.
하지만 이것 봐.
Yet, look at this.
지금은
Now
거대한
there's a giant
성과
castle, thick
단단한
columns of
얼음들로만
ice.
네가 막
This
이곳으로
change happened the
발걸음한
instant you walked in.
마치
You sound like you figured
내가
this would
오면
happen
변할
on
걸
my
알고
arrival.
있었다는 듯한
How'd you know?
말투네.
정보의 출처는
They
여러
have many
가지가
sources.
있지만
That's none of your business,
네가
Rodia.
알 필요는
애초에 나 때문이라고
What
어떻게
makes you so sure
자문하지?
that I made this happen in the first
난
place?
뒷골목을
I'm not some
쓰다니는
kind of
마술사가
backstreets
아니란
witch or
말이야.
anything.
어려울 것 없어.
It's not hard at all to
그저
figure out.
얼음
Observing
속
those
잠든
faces
이들의
encased in
얼굴만
ice says
봐도
enough.
이것 봐.
Take a peek.
네가 사랑했던
There are ones you loved,
하지만
yet looked down
동시에
on. Were they not?
25만 원.
250,000 on.
이게 고작 그 정도
That's all it's
값이라고요?
worth? It's not
말도 안-
possible.
그러니까 말이 되지
You said
않나?
precisely why, though.
오래된 만큼
The age is showing in all the scratches and lack of polish.
사실 다른
To be
곳에서
frank, others wouldn't pay any more than 200,000 for this.
나머지는
And the rest? All worthless garbage.
이로써
That
뱉어야
makes
할
the taxes you owe 400,000 on in total.
왜 가난한 자들은
Why do the poor only grow poorer the harder they work?
진짜
It's
어이없지.
ridiculous, isn't it? While stacks of
전당포
cash piled up in the
주인의
pawnbroker's
근무에
vault,
우리 이웃들은
our neighborhood was being wrung
수험마저
dry.
저울질당하며
Heirlooms weighed for
푼돈
what
취급을
little
받고 있었어.
monetary value they had.
소냐는
Sonia rallied
항상
people,
어려운 말을
delivering
섞어
speeches
쓰면서
using big
사람들을
words.
끌어모아 그들의 아래에
They organized a group under the name of the Eurodivie.
처음엔 괜찮았어.
It went okay at first.
머리가 텅텅
Even the
빈 놈들도
Thickest folks
소냐의
were
말에 껌뻑
inspired by
죽었어.
Sonia's words to help the
뒷골목의
impoverished in the
어려운
back
자들을
streets.
치지만
But Sonia still had a
소냐는
dissatisfied
뭔가
expression.
결국 유로집이는
Ultimately, the Eurodivie
밖에서 사람을 돕는
worked into an
것보다는
organization that cared more for debating about how to change the streets in the nest rather than going out to help those in need. That's why I left them. Being an armchair revolutionary wasn't going to feed our starving
하지만
neighbors.
내가 누누이 말했잖아.
But I told you time and time again, Rodia, that we must wait for the right moment.
소냐,
Sonia, I'm sorry,
미안한데
but that moment you kept talking
그때라는
about,
건 유로집이의 막내
it didn't come when the
꼬마
Eurodivie's
이반이
youngest,
음식물 쓰레기를
and little
주워
Ivan
먹었을
had to
뿐.
sate his hunger with food from the
기도가
garbage.
막혀서 죽은
Nor did it
다음에
arrive after he suffocated to
큰
death.
일을 위해선 더 큰
To
힘과
achieve a
더 자세한
monumental
정책이
task,
필요해.
well-thought policies and a great power to carry them are required, all to make the redistribution of wealth happen.
그리고 그런 방향으로
And in the
나아가기
process of moving
위해서는
towards progress, such minor troubles on a personal level are inevitable.
사사로
That's minor to
우리는
you?
원래
The
사사로운
whole thing was
자들을 돕기
personal.
위해서
We started this to
시작했어.
help others.
네가 하고 있던
But you and
일들은
the Eurodivie were
유로집이가 하고
doing
있던
wasn't what I'd
일.
hoped for.
직접 나서기로 결심한 거야?
Is that why you decided to take matters into your own hands?
당연하지.
Absolutely.
우리
What our
마을에
town
언제
needed
올지 모르는
wasn't an empty
그때만
promise telling people to sit
손
on their
놓고
hands for
기다리는
who
게
knows
아니라
when.
눈앞에 놓인 도끼를
But someone who
망설임
wouldn't
없이 집어들
hesitate to
수
pick
있는
up the axe.
사람이니까. 그날도
I bet most of my
이웃들 중
neighbors had been
대부분이
starving for 4
4일
nights,
이상은 배를 굴고
4 nights
있었을
straight
거야.
that day.
그런데도 바람은 봐주는 일
Yet the
없이
biting wind
날카로웠고
kept hounding without mercy, clawing at the chapped skin of the famished peasants.
사나는 우리 이웃들이
And I happen to know
사흘
whose
밤낮을
safe
토할
kept
듯이
more than enough
먹어대도
money to treat my neighbors to a feast for
기도 안 날
days
만큼의
and
많은
still be
돈이
just as full.
그래서 어떻게 했어?
So what did you do? A sec.
잠깐만.
I can't pull
나
up.
이거
I
그만하면
can't
안
pull
돼.
out of this. Can't I pull out of this snow? Wow.
이곳은
This is a
황금가지가
confessional created for you as a
너를
result of the
위해
golden bough
생겨난
resonating with
일종의
your
고해실이야.
psyche.
그리고 고해실은
Moreover, a confessional's
죄인의
purpose is to
참회를
lead a
위해
sinner to the
쓰는
path of penance. Penance? Like penance. She's a hot old lady. Anyways, no, not really old, but come on. Penance is beautiful. Arknight's references. Anyways. I mean, I think she's in her 40s, so not really old. Anyways.
그 노파가 마지막에
If only
마음을
that old woman had
고쳐먹기라도
changed her mind
했더라면
before it came to an
하지만
end.
로자,
Rodia, you must have known that a terminal leech upon her neighbors would never turn over a new leaf. You know she wasn't the kind of person who'd give up that life to turn into a generous philanthropist. You wouldn't have knocked on her door with an axe in hand otherwise.
불쌍한 로지온 녀석.
Poor Rodion, dear.
네가
You seem to be under the delusion that you're some sort of savior.
그렇게 당당하게
Demanding my
내
money
돈을
so
요구해도
brazenly to my face won't change anything. You vermin are no different from the paupers in the back streets. That's right.
그녀의 머리를 가른 건 나야.
I'm the one who put an axe through her head. Damn! Wow. Nice job. Bye-bye, head.
황금 거위의
By
배를
cutting open the belly of the goose that laid golden eggs, I chopped that hag's skull.
누군가는
I
했어야 할
mean,
일이었잖아.
someone had to do it. Am I wrong?
황금 거위는
Unlike the
스스로의
foolish
욕심에
cottager in the
의해
fable who
기회의
gave in to
끈을
greed and
얼간이에
lost out
일하지만
on becoming richer.
우리는 그녀의 뇌를
We were overcome with hunger and misery.
We
We could have gladly eaten out her brains. That's gross, but okay. And her belly was full of golden eggs, unlike that of a goose. Yes, the old lady you killed was a tax collector wielding considerable authority in District 25. But what gave her so much power was her sibling status as a member of the middle.
나는
I struck her down to save my dying neighbors. Is that so wrong? No, you held that axe for your own good. You couldn't stand the fact that you weren't anyone special. Did you know? The middle never lets anyone who touches their family go unpunished. They aren't too interested in finding who exactly did it. Rather, they like to demonstrate clearly what happens to poor fools that dare disturb them. Backstreet's residents who tasted the joy of quality meat for the first time in their lives soon made towering cadaverous pillars out on the road. Not much different from the car pagodas outside the casino. I'm well aware of how much pain and guilt you've been burdened with ever since then. Living with the realization that you really weren't so different from the foolish cottager after all.
그날 이후로
Since that day, nothing I held truly felt like it was mine. All because of me. It's all fine, Rodia. For you see, Rodia, to change the world, I perused hundreds of books and thousands of documents. And I met various people all around the city, picturing a world where the oppressed can escape from the exploitative dominion of the ruling class and find liberation in the truest sense. Make that world a reality. However, the answer didn't lie in changing what was already there. Once a page of history is written, there's no way to go back and revise it. Look, this is the world we can reach. A world that can be created using the golden bow with which you resonate. May there be no one upon this earth suffering from starvation. May every individual enjoy the right to pursue psychological and intellectual delights. Join hands with me, and I'll give you that world as a gift. As if nothing up to this point had ever happened at all.
누가 이해할 수 있을까?
Feeling nobody else would understand.
잠깐뿐이었지만
Even a glimpse of that world felt so dreamlike.
잠시 눈에 담았을
I wanted to
뿐이었지만
etch that mesmerizing instant into my
잠시도 그
memory.
순간 꿈이라면 다시는
If this was a
깨어나지
dream,
않기를.
I'd even wish I was part of it so that I would never have to
내가
leave it.
보람에도 미안.
And yet, sorry, I'm
그래도
still
난
turning down your offer.
왜일까?
How to
아직
put it?
나는
I don't want to bathe in
따뜻해지고
warmth just
싶지가
yet.
않아.
I feel like I ought to be in this
조금 더
cold a
있지.
bit longer.
언제쯤 따뜻해져도
I
될지.
think I'll stay this way until I find my answer to the
대답을
question of
찾을
when it'll be
때까지는.
okay to warm myself.
그리고 소냐,
And also, Sonia.
너 내가
You knew my temper would get the best of me and get me to kill her, didn't you? Roger, this will probably elude you, but you don't have the mark. I came here hoping to see you possess it. But I'm seeing it on a few of your friends instead.
그지?
The
그게
mark?
무슨?
What do you...
넌
Besides,
표지를 볼 수
you
있지
can't see the
않지.
mark either.
그 말인
In other
즉슨
words, you don't have what it takes to be a
하지만
leader.
나는 달라.
But I'm different. So to
그러니까.
make a better world...
그래.
Yepper, I think I remember hearing you say something like that
비슷한
while
말을
sat at a
하는 것
desk
같아.
buried in books.
그래서 나는
That's why I can't join
각자
you.
위에서나 오가는
I still believe that it's not big words
역시
behind closed
이웃들을
doors that feed your
배불게 할 수.
neighbors.
너도 알겠지만
And as if I'm sure you've learned by now,
넌 이 새끼가 어떻게
there's no way a rowdy
스탠딩
rascal like me
들어가겠냐?
would fit under some dweeb's leadership, right?
황금가지는 저성
The
안에
golden
있어.
bow waits inside the castle, Rodia.
무사히
Hope you'll be able to
네가
find
원하는
what you
걸.
seek. Walked past Sonia and then made our way into the icy castle he indicated. Okay. Okay. These are all favored except that one, which is dominating. Okay. Purples. Ooh, that's dominating. Those Those are about the same. Okay, we'll go with that. Wait a second. Okay, we'll go with that. So, there we go.
조여목구를 달궈볼까?
Foot stomp. Stompy stompy.
본인의 승리일세.
My boy, get him again. Double high kick, slide down, jump kick. Teach me those moves. I need to learn how to use those. For no reason. No reason at all. It's not like I'm gonna go out and randomly fight anybody. No, no, no. I wouldn't do a thing like that. Would I?
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Tackle. Bleed. Excuse me.
본인의 승리일세.
Boom. What the? Castle trembles intensely as frosty rubble falls around us from above. Wait, if this keeps up... A foreboding idea flashes in my head. The ticking of my clock was like a reminder of how much time we had left. Outside now! We evacuated from it in a hurry.
지금 제가 잘못 보고 있는 건
Am I
아니죠?
seeing this right?
성이 무너지는
The
것이
castle
아니라
isn't falling apart, it's like...
네, 확실히
Indeed,
일어서고 있네요.
it's most certainly rising to its feet. Walking castle!
보지 마.
Don't look back, just run! Yeah, we ran quite a bit, but what now?
소리.
Footfalls,
사람의
not of a human. Rather slow and heavy. You could just say that something mammoth is after us.
그러는 편이 나았을지도
That may have
모르지.
served better.
텐테, 일단
Dante,
어떻게
our job's here. Our job
빨리
here's done.
나가자.
So can we just book it? Cool. Give me a second. I never considered what to do after getting down here.
아, 진짜.
Oh, really?
지금 그딴 게 문제야?
Does this look like the time for dopey plans? The bus.
버스는 어디지?
Where's the bus?
몸도 안
Stop
되는 소리
yapping
그만
useless
짓거려.
rubbish.
일단
Running the hell away.
처음으로 논리적인 말을 들은 것 같네요.
That might be the first logical statement I've heard leave your mouth, Heathcliff. I'm smashing your skull in pieces later. Baba Yaga. Oh my. Big chicken leg. Bird leg, whatever. Anyways, okay. They're all very similar. Let's go with this one. Okay. Break that one if we can. And we got an attack on everybody. We'll go with that. Boom.
조여목구를 달궈볼까?
Take him out. Stabby. Stabby. There we go. Brutality. Somebody bring the pickles.
본인의 승리일세.
Foot stomp. Okay, so we got Squishy there. He's staggered. So let's attack there. Dominating on those. Let's bring a couple attacks this way. Those are unopposed, but still. Okay.
부드럽게.
More bleeds.
소란이 줄었네요.
Smoosh.
불타올랐군요.
Fatal. Wave 3. Okay. Oh my. Okay, this is gonna be very confusing. So let's just fight up front here a little bit. Boom. Okay.
정화. 본인의 승리일세.
Not finished with Canto. Which one? Where are you at? More stabby. Pain. She kind of reminds me of Nifty from
소란이
Husband
줄었네요.
Hotel. Stab, stab, stab! I love it. I'll have to show her to my wife. Stabby Faust. Grippy. Okay. Dominating. Do that. Unopposed on those. Unopposed on that, so favored. Oh, go with that for favored. Ooh, there's a dominating. Okay.
조여목구를 달궈볼까?
I love that design. That's still so cool. I like that scythe. I don't want to make a prop of that now. Tackle.
이 팀의 제 뒤로 위험인물 해제.
Go Dawn. There we go. Ouch. Okay. Almost done with y'all. There. Those are unopposed. Okay. Now,
조여목구를
That works.
달궈볼까? 이 결투 본인의 승리일세.
onward. Wave 4. Stick to these front couple. Favored, and then sure. Yeah.
조여목구를 달궈볼까?
Open up the field a little bit more.
정신이 물러 터졌군요.
Beak peck. Stab. Stab. Beak smash. Dude, why are you smashing Sinclair? Leave the poor kid alone. God, I love that Dawn. She is so cool. Okay. Made some good work. There's a dominating. Favored. Another dominating. Okay. Another dominating. Favored. 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 And there we go.
이 팀의 제 뒤로. 균형이 무너졌군요.
소란이 줄었네요.
We're hiding in a hole. Victory! Combat tips.
저기 이쁘가
I see the
보여.
exit over there. Yeah,
찔기구만.
persistent rotters. We'll have to distract them somehow before we can get away.
한 놈.
Why don't you throw one of us at them? You could bring them back
어차피
later
나중에
anyway.
또
Why are you looking at me while you say that? Of course, he's the first one that she looks at. That's great. Hold on.
이것은
Look there.
내가 맡을게.
Leave this to me.
소냐?
Sonia, what are you
무슨
playing
펑펑이야?
at? Raja, what's with your attitude? We have to take all the help we can get.
보통 목적 없이
I've seen
도와주는
people who'd
놈들
offer to
치고
help without asking
똥똥이가
for
없는
anything.
놈들은 못
They usually
봤단
have some
말이야.
ulterior motive.
네가 도끼를
Just
휘두르지
like you to
않고서
simply,
던질 수 없는 날이 있었다.
just like how you simply couldn't hold yourself back from using the axe that day.
나한테도
I'm discovering that I may have a similarity.
우발적인 욕구가 있는
Inexplicable drive pushing me.
짠짠.
Now my brain is
당신의
dying on me.
조직도 결국은 더 나은 세상을 만들기
Dante,
위한 곳인
I
거지.
take it that your organization is working to make a better world in its own right, yes? What does a better world entail? For the first time, I was reminded that I had never questioned the motivations of Limbus Company. Thankfully, none of my contemplative fudging reached Sonia, and he took my lack of a response as a sign of agreement.
침묵은
Silence sometimes
긍정을
speaks
시사하지.
volumes. I'll take that as a
그렇다는
positive.
것으로 그리고
And one more thing.
곧 그 아이가
That child will
당신에게도
soon
찾을
visit
거다.
you too. Child? Sorry.
죄송해요.
My eyes must have fooled me. I
잘못
thought I saw
봤나
something
봐요.
on his forehead for a second.
순간적으로
Indeed.
내게도
I mean that
흔적을
boy who
남긴
left quite
그
the
아이.
impression on you. Be a touching
그리운
reunion, I
소에게.
imagine. Sonia nudges his chin at something behind him. The faint light was shining between the fallen blocks of ice, giving a distinctive glow. Golden bow. Ramus Arius.
하지만 다음에 만날 때에도 이런 호의적인
Don't
충동을
expect
일으킬
me to
거라는
act on the
기대는
same impulse of kindness next time we meet, though.
다수의 풍요를 위한
Clear
명확한
path
길이
towards
보인다면
prosperity of the many
난
shows itself
주저없이
before
다른
my
쪽을
eyes.
선택할 거야.
I'll take it without hesitation. After Sonia left us with a mysterious message, the Eurodivier began to show up one after the other. Well, this may have been as good a time as any for touching farewells like I won't forget you. And I saw that Rodia was the first to sprint for the exit.
걱정되진 않소.
Are you not concerned?
뭐가?
What's up?
결과 여하가 어떠할지.
Irrespective of consequential
저는
differences,
그대의
he was
보시지
nevertheless a friend of yours.
아,
That.
걘 워낙
Eh,
머리를
he's a
잘
clever
굴릴
sort,
줄 아는 애라.
so I'm sure he'll figure out a way to
알아서
live and all that
슬픈
jazz. Truly, an ideal form of
이성적인
friendship.
것이구려.
Sometime later. Though I was dead tired, Virgilius wouldn't spare me from his fierce gaze until I gave him a brief verbal report of what went on throughout today.
잘 들었다.
I see.
하지만
So that's your
마음에
story.
걸리는 것이
There's just one thing that bothers me, though.
소냐라는
This man,
자
Sonia, was it?
말인데
His actions during those final moments don't
사상과
quite seem to match the
마지막에
beliefs he told you,
박혀오는 그자의 의도에 대해
which is why we should scrutinize his true intentions.
아, 잠깐.
Hey, time out.
이상도 그러더니.
First he's saying,
왜
no, you
다들
two.
나보다 소니한테
Why does everyone
관심을
care more
가지는
about
거야?
Sonia than me?
어쨌든
The bottom line is that we got
황금가지를
the golden bow.
가져온
As a plus, check
모두
this out, everyone.
이거.
From her pockets, Rodya pulled out a colorful bunch of gaming chips in her hands.
이거.
We can exchange these cuties for cash at any casino, so we should drop by one.
관리자님이
I can have them while our manager
때
dazzled the floor with their
날씨겠지.
jackpot. I'm impressed that you thought to snatch that stuff amidst all the chaos.
어때 베르?
Well, Verge,
임무도
what do you say to a
성공했는데
juicy serving of prime
이번에야말로
sirloin steak to
집에
celebrate our
필요한
abounding
숯불
success today?
어떻게 생각하지?
Do you think, Caron?
메피도 먹고 싶어.
Seems Mephi wants it too. Fresh, succulent, juicy meat.
비울래도 그런 게.
Of all the things you could mention.
좋아.
All right then. I'll leave Rodion to pick a restaurant in District 10 for us.
알았어.
Okay. Vroom vroom.
이제 좀 말이 통하네. 베르.
Now we're talking, Verge.
역시
After all said and done, beneath her grin, Rodia's eyes were shaking with distress. She soon covers it up with a guise of joviality as if nothing ever happened.
나는 좀 쩐다니까.
I'm pretty rad, aren't I? Ooh. Oh, wait, this is probably a song, so I'm going to mute that. Yeah, okay. So we finished it. Okay, cool. I'll skip that scene just because of that fact. But
대단하네.
There we go.
이거 집이.
impressive, Eurodivi. Herman again.
그렇게 많은 적을 모서리
Not only did you
쓸어버린
manage to
것도
clear out the
모자라서
legion of
그
foes,
많은
you also
돈을
burned all that cash.
알잖아요, 헤르만.
You should know, Herman,
옛날부터
that I've never been
돈은
friends
제
with money.
친구가 아니.
인정하지.
I will admit, you're not like most
보통의
idealists who are all
몽상가들은
theory and no
말
action.
황금가지를 잘
You would have earned my
가지고
praise had you
오던
secured the golden bow on top of everything.
칭찬까지 해줬을 테지만
로저에게 그
I
세상을
showed Rodya that
보여줬어요.
world. No, please don't mute it. I have to, just for the sake of the fact that I know they will flag me for it otherwise. I mean, I skipped it. It probably wouldn't have mattered anyways, but you got to listen to the song later. I will. I did the same thing with Gregor's at the beginning. So, they're definitely good. I just, for the sake of not getting copyright flagged, I muted it, but that's all. Because I did get it with Canto I. I did get it with Gregor's song. I got copyright flagged. Now they did drop it eventually. It took like the 30 days, but yeah. I showed Rodya that world
나를
too.
반하게
The ideal
만든
reality
이
that
세상에
fascinated me.
하지만
Alas,
넘어오질 않았던 모양이야.
I suppose it didn't win her over.
당신이 말한 방법은
Seems the
역시
method you
틀렸던 것
suggested was
같네요.
wrong after all, Herman.
그런 말 몇 마디로
She wasn't the
꼬드겨주는
kind of
모양이었어.
person to let a few words change her mind.
그래서
So you do find this. So do you find this regrettable?
글쎄요.
Oh,
옛날처럼 나를
Part of me
따라주길
might have
바랬던
wished
것
that she'd
같기도
follow
한데.
me like in the past.
아니,
But no, I think
옛날과
I'm actually
변한 게
relieved to
없어서
find that she's the same as
차라리
before.
다행인 것 같아. 로자는
Audrey wasn't
모든
wishing
게
for a perfect
이상적이고
world with no
완벽한
flaws
세상을
whatsoever.
바라고 있지 않았어요. 오히려 그런 세상은
Ending songs are good and the boss themes too. Sad. That's what YouTube music is good for. I've been able to hear some of them through that. Some of the music, the soundtrack, the background things. I haven't listened to like a lot of the ending songs, except for Gregor's, obviously. But I'll have to add that one in now. But still, can't do that to the boss themes starting from Canto 3, or I'll never forgive you. Well, I mean, if they won't flag me, then you know. But I can't make promises. I don't want my channel taken down. I mean, it's one thing they do come up and at least say that, oh, it's usable, like you could still use it. They allow you to use it on YouTube, but it just comes up as copyright. But I think too much of that against my channel will nail me in terms of the algorithm, so I don't want to run into problems. At least it's one thing if I was bigger already and like I had YouTube partner and stuff like that to where I could probably have a little better of a chance to fight it if something were to go sideways. But like I said, I know they're good at dropping the stuff, but still. Just put in a ticket and they'll remove the claim. It depends. It depends. Sometimes they will. I've had luck with it each time, we'll say that much. But I don't know the actual word, but it won't be a problem. Dispute? Is that the one you're thinking of? I think that's what it comes up as, is a dispute. You could dispute it. But we'll keep that in mind for Canto 3. Rather, she might have felt
자신이
that
특별하다는
it
걸
would be boring to
확인받을
live
수
in such a
없으니
world, since there'd be
지루하다고
no way to
생각하지
affirm that
않을까.
she's special.
그런 생각이 들더군요.
That's the impression I got.
외력에 흔들리지 않는
I
성인
thought her to be a woman of
군자인
virtue, principles unshakable.
너랑 다를 바 없는
But hearing this, she was just a dreamer
몽상가였네.
like you, wasn't she?
아직 그 아이도
She still has a
가야 할
long way to
길은
go,
먼
I'm
것이죠.
sure.
로자는
She won't want to admit it, though.
이야기는 잘
I
알고
got your
있어.
point. I'll keep it in mind for future
이후의
considerations on our
행동
course of
방향을
action.
결정.
책망하지 않는 건가요?
You won't scold me for this.
난
I was unable to
당신이
complete the
시킨
job
걸
you gave me.
완수하지-
나무란다고 해서
Reprimands won't make the bow appear at our feet, will they?
상상하는 것은 괜찮아.
It's fine, wherever the bows may be right now.
최후의
What matters more is who claims the bundle at the end. Well, we got it this time. She didn't show up and snatch it off of us like last time.
가장
Yay!
순수한
Most
세상.
valued employee this time was Faust! Basic identity uptied. Okay. Basic ego thread spun. Okay. Manager level increased. Confirmed. Backdoor volatility detected. Thread luxcavation has been unlocked. Mirror dungeon has been unlocked. It appears you've grown more familiar with your field command, Dante. Your abilities should now be sufficient to access a core function of Mephistopheles. Press this button to enter the mirror dungeon. In the mirror dungeon, you can experiment and test various possibilities. Completing a run grants battle pass EXP and a certain amount of lunacy. Cool. Season 6's Mirror Dungeon is called Mirror of Immortality. Select the door to enter the dungeon to begin your run. Every week, you're given 3 weekly bonus eligibilities to gain additional Mirror Dungeon rewards, using a weekly bonus eligibility when claiming your reward and receive greatly increased rewards. If you chose hard difficulty theme packs for every floor before clearing the Mirror Dungeon run, you can consume 2 or more weekly bonuses at once, or receive rewards proportional to the number of weekly bonuses used. However, it is more encapsulant efficient to use 1 weekly bonus at a time rather than use them all at once. Okay. Starlight. Amount of starlight gained is proportional to the number of floors reached and the number of hard difficulty packs cleared. You can also gain additional starlight by clearing refraction railway theme packs or selecting starlight encounter rewards. Extracting newly released 3-star identity or ego within a certain time frame. You cannot gain starlight by obtaining them via the dispenser. Obtained from the extractions are immediately made usable for in-progress mirror dungeons as well. Okay. Cool. Select identities. In the Mirror Dungeon Center Team loadout menu, you can view each identity's Starlight bonus bars. Can be viewed here. Okay. Grace of the Immortal Star. Spend Starlight bonuses obtained from your team loadout to select Grace of Stars. If you have more Starlight in addition to Starlight bonuses, you can spend them as well to select more Grace of Stars or enhance your selected Grace of Stars. Okay. And Starlight are not converted into costs. Remaining or selected Graces of Stars will be converted to cost to be used during your Mirror Dungeon run. Okay. Starting Ego Gift of Choice. Ego Gift Search. Use Ego Gift Search to select and obtain an Ego Gift from the list. Okay. You cannot select an Ego Gift you already own, and the cost of selecting gift grows more expensive the more Ego Gifts you select. Okay. Theme packs. Interesting. There's a lot to this. Mirror of Immortality, you can select the difficulty of the upcoming floor. Once you enter the hard difficulty, it cannot be changed. Hard theme packs, you will be able to choose 4 instead of 3 ego gifts. Might come across certain special shops. Theme pack observation. Choose specific from the list of available packs. And hard theme packs, you're able to choose 4 instead of 3. Okay. Upon clearing the floor boss, spend Starlight to select an available theme pack and current floor and difficulty combination. Exploring Mirror Dungeons. It doesn't seem too crazy. They're showing a lot. Shops. Nodes before theme pack boss encounters are shops. Spend your cost. Heal or revive. Okay. There's a chance for a super shop to appear. Ew. Fusion wishmaking. Fusion? My. Encounter reward cards. Ego gifts and mounting trials. Mounting trials will continue to stack with every floor cleared. You can select 2 ego gifts, however, that means you will be selecting 2 mounting trials in the process as well. I see that. Okay. And rewards depends on the number of cleared floors. Okay. Achievements to be updated. All right. Well, we're going to save that for another time because of the fact that I didn't get this stuff. So let's get it. I need to get the sleep here soon. But we have enough that we can do an extraction here. Again, I want to extract for Yisang, so we're going to do it. See if I get lucky again, like I did at the beginning. Ooh, I got something good there. Okay. Yay, congrats on finishing the Canto. Thank you. That was a fun one. That was lots of laughs. Remember to make modules before you leave? Definitely. Use the ball at once because I'm crazy. Okay.
이상이라
Well, that's a
부르게
different one.
피쿼드호의 1등 항해사를 맡고 있지.
Pequod First Mate. Okay. Okay, here we go. It's an ego.
색색이 황홀하고
Chanting colors, the path is intent on.
기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
No way! I got Dimension Shredder! Haha, that's cool! Now I have 2 of the Dimension Shredders. That's awesome! Haha, that's cool. I love it. So now I have Honglu and Yusang. That is so cool. I love it. Ah! I've got to send screenshots to Musi because I got that, and I got lucky earlier and got the Manager Dawn. So that's so cool. I had 2 bouts of good luck today. I love it. All right. So, okay, let's back out of here. And then let's make modules here. Confirm. Boom. Okay. Awesome. Okay. let's... All right. Hey, that is amazing. She will be happy. I hope so. I love sending her my pulls when I get something good. It's always fun. You got to see it here first, so you get to have that one up and be like, I knew about that first, sis. But all right. So we completed Canto II, and that's good. That's another step towards continuing this story, getting a bit further. But now we have Mirror Dungeons unlocked and the Luxcavations as well. So we'll have to try that stuff in the future when we do another stream. Now, going forward for the next couple of days, tomorrow, I'm looking at doing Fortnite. I talked to the family about that earlier. We're probably going to do squads and quests and stuff. Well, technically tonight, because we already are in tomorrow. But we're looking at that. And then Friday, definitely we'll do our kill race night like usual. Over the weekend is kind of up in the air, but depending on how much we have to grind on our Fortnite Battle Pass, it might be the same thing. So we might be doing some more quests and things, but we may switch it up, do a little bit of artwork and other stuff if we can. And then we'll jump into things next week with some other stuff going on. We'll see. We'll definitely do more Limbus. We'll do some more. I've got Arknights uploads coming and other stuff cool in the future. But for now, I've got to get to bed and get ready for one last day of work. And then I have a nice 5-day weekend here that I'm looking forward to. So, because I took Monday and Tuesday off. So I'm looking forward to it. Nothing much else to talk about. I know we've already gone over the whole Discord thing, so that's out there. Starting to grow that as well. It's becoming a fun little place already. Nice off the bat. Still nervous, still scared about it, but yeah. But all right, guys, as always, I appreciate everybody for taking the time out of your day to hang out here while we're live. Those of you that watch this on the VOD later on, you guys are awesome as well. Never forget that. And everybody that subscribed today, thank you so much, because that's helping me to grow and push forward. We are 70 to go to the goal. So with that, I will see you all next time. Appreciate you all, and take care. That's awesome. All right, Lucky, Magical Girl Enthusiast. We'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.